What up?
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
What up, man? It's your friendly neighborhood man, J5TH. We live in the building, in the patio, man. I'm 1/3 of the Patio PolitiCz. Shout out to the other two hosts that are not here, but I'm here rocking with you, so I hope you rock with me, man. Today, we got a dope show. A dope show, man. The title of this show, I'm going to just drop it on y'all, man. We ain't did a lot of one-word segments, but this title is called SirMacnificent. All right? So I want y'all to ponder on that. SirMacnificent. You feel what I'm saying? Real deal. Real shit. Sandbox, day one type of interview, man. So I hope y'all bear with me while we bear with y'all and don't bear back, y'all, man. It's the Patio PolitiCz. I'm your friendly neighborhood man, J5TH, and we live like this.
We hope you stay a while, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like, yeah. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. I said it's right for life. Come in with the shows that you like. We trying to be the best on the mic. DJ playing cuts that you like, yeah. It could be the start of your day, or maybe just the end of your night. But if you rock it with us, Patio PolitiCz is gonna do you right. Oh, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. Yeah, we got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try. Yeah, cause it's right for life. Oh, trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try. Yeah, we hope you stay a while.
We hope you stay a while, and if you don't, I'm gonna kidnap your ass, man. It's the Patio PolitiCz. Let's get it.
You are now
I might be dropping that drop all day, man, because
PolitiCz.
it was very expensive and it wasn't cheap, man. So I might drop that every 3 or 4 segments or whatever. But this how we gonna rock with it, man. You hear that joint? You hear the instrumental? Oh, yeah. You see, y'all heard the little chuckle. Yeah. So without further ado, I'd like to bring to you my brother, man, a very talented, well-rounded, man, super extremely gifted, my brother, my motherfucking rider, Sir Mac in this motherfucker, man. What's good, baby?
What's going on, people out there in the audio and visual world? How you doing? Fifth, man, what's going on, man?
Man, I'm chilling. How you feeling?
Let me take these off, you know what I'm saying? I came in here styling and got the turtleneck popping jacket, you know what I'm saying? H&M, thank you very much.
It's about to get hot. How you doing?
Gold shades off, man. I'm wonderful. I'm living life, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing better than being me.
All right, so look, man, King of the Jungle. Look, listen. I got a question for you.
I'm listening.
Boxing party or Imp's birthday? 5, 4, 3.
Imp's birthday.
Yeah.
Imp's birthday. I say that only because I scored more points that game.
Yeah.
I scored a lot of points during the boxing, but I scored more points.
Yeah, see, and I think we're going to say that for another segment because
I missed the game-winning shot, too, at the end of that, too.
Now, you wasn't fucking with, so you'll choose that over the boxing. Now, You remember the boxing party, how that started?
Yeah, it was my fault. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Mayweather. For
TMT.
Yeah, because the fight was over in, I think, like 4 rounds, but the real fight and party started afterwards.
Yeah, it definitely did. All because, you know, your boy was just eating on some Twix ice cream that looked rather delicious.
Hold on, what flavor was it?
It was Twix, just straight up Twix.
Nah, it was something else.
Nah, it was straight up Twix. I don't know. I got it from 7-Eleven.
So just to give y'all a little a little backstory on that before I ask the other question, I ain't got shit to do with that one. We had a boxing party at our comrade's house. It was some beautiful ladies there, and I'm not gonna tell the story.
Yeah,
man.
You sure?
He gonna say that.
You sure?
Yeah, you can tell your version of the story.
Okay.
Because I like adding 100 on 10s on mine, baby.
I mean, well, you know how I get down. Everything I say is true, but it's also wrapped around entertainment. So, you know, it may be a little ingredients that...
I'll speed it up. We came out the bathroom from smoking some shit we shouldn't have been smoking.
It was like 12 of us in there.
It was weed, yeah. We was in a small 1-bedroom
It was a bathtub and a sink, no toilet.
Yeah, and it was like 12 of us hotboxing inside we put the towel by the door. We put the towel on the door. So after that, I know when you got out, you start eating some ice cream.
Yeah. 1 pint.
1 pint.
Twix ice cream.
The female took the pint. She ate some ice cream.
Off my spoon.
Off your spoon. And then another female came out of the bathroom and ate it off her spoon.
Yeah.
And then that's when the real fight started. Ding, 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 ding.
Gotta go
ding.
get some more ice cream.
Then we went on a goose chase to go look for that same ice cream because they said the only way they was gonna continue that fight is if we go get some ice cream. So me and him, we bum rushed the door looking for ice cream, and then we find that fucking ice cream at 7. We walked to Inglewood to 7-Eleven, mobbing, happy, and just to find those, nothing.
Let's go
Nothing.
get some ice cream.
Yeah, we had some. That was some wild times, man. That was some wild times.
And I had them drinking crazy. You know how we used to do like syrup and
Yep. Mixing dark
man,
and light and
crazy.
all kind of crazy stuff. It was one of them things like you come party with us, man. You might not make it the next day.
Tossing a bottle within an hour.
And it was always random shit too. Like it was shit we never planned. Remember, everybody be attempting to get girls to come, and then once that 1 or 2 fall through, 4 come.
It's always like that first one because like a bunch of hyenas is just like,
yeah, we own it. Everybody own it, or picking who you got. Then that's when the real Royal Rumble starts.
Yeah.
After that, now
Yeah.
speaking of Royal Rumble, right?
I was Mick Foley. 4 different people in the same Royal Rumble.
Man,
Eliminate me, I'm coming back as somebody else.
Nah. Okay. Since now it's 2 questions, you gotta answer them.
Jeez.
Mankind or Undertaker?
Undertaker.
Shit. Okay.
And I mean, it's not to say that Mankind is not a pick because he's definitely a pick, but just how my fandom lies is just with the Undertaker, you know?
Okay. You know, man, I know who you're gonna pick. The Rock or Hulk Hogan?
Jesus Christ! If you smell,
Nah. Move acting wise.
What? You want me to say Hulk Hogan so bad? Suburban Commando, Paradise, Thunder in Paradise, Loving Head Ass,
I'm not talking about Thunder in Paradise. I'm talking about
that was a TV show.
Suburban Commando.
That was your favorite movie.
No, Mr. Nanny is my favorite movie.
Jesus. So that's over the Tooth Fairy for The Rock?
Hell yeah. And so okay. Batista or The Rock in acting? Yeah, in acting, not wrestling, acting.
That's tough. Only because
fuck it. John Cena in The Rock in acting. Yeah.
Why'd you ask me that?
Yeah.
Why'd you ask me that?
Yeah. Now it's gonna be shot time.
Yeah.
You have to pick. You have to.
You know what? I'm gonna do this, and it's tough because I've had this conversation recently with a couple of friends of mine. I'm gonna have to say John Cena, only because I feel like he shouldn't be as talented as he actually is, and I only say that just from a wrestling mindset of when he started off as a heel, and then he turned face and became a corporate being.
So he wasn't a face at first?
Nah, he started as a heel. You know what I'm saying? He was rapping Vanilla Ice. It was a Halloween party. He dressed up as Vanilla Ice, started rapping, and ever since then it was jerseys, chains, word life. You know what I'm saying?
And to my knowledge, he wrote his rap and recorded it.
Yeah. He got an album out or some more music out there. I might have heard a song or two, but it just pissed me off when he flipped and went the other side and became a vessel for the company and was Hulk Hogan 2.0, eat your vitamin, say your prayers and all that stuff. That's why I hated Hulk Hogan until he turned heel.
Yeah, that was I think the best
Bash
turning
at the
point
Beach, 96.
Best turning point in his career. Man. That was with WCW, right?
Oh yeah. I'm a heel, you know what I'm saying? And I'll get into that a little bit later. It takes a whole lot to be a heel. It's very easy to be a face.
Nah, real
despise faces.
Okay, I know you said we're gonna get back to that, but just since you said that about the heel, top 5 heels.
Ooh,
top 5.
Me, and me.
Top 5. Top 5.
Jeez.
And I gotta give you mine. You probably gonna come off with yours quicker than me.
Man, I mean, it's just so tough. It just depends on what it is that I'm looking for in a heel.
Okay.
But I'll say The Rock. In no particular order either.
Okay.
The Rock. One of your favorites, Triple H, who just announced his in-ring retirement earlier today. That's 2. Let me get a little bit deeper. Abdullah the Butcher.
Okay.
Terrifying.
Okay. Okay.
It's crazy because on our pod I asked a question about Mount Rushmores and I would just be waiting for it to happen to me, but this is one extra than a Mount Rushmore. Let's see, another heel. Ooh, current wrestler right now in AEW, MJF.
Okay.
Boys proper. I'll say that, and then maybe CM Punk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
CM Punk really know how to dig into it with an honorary mention of Roddy Piper, you know.
Ooh,
Yeah.
damn.
I mean, I could do this all day
That's
long.
what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you just made it hard for me now.
All day long.
Okay, Hills. Damn. I would have to say, and okay, first, my number one would have to be Scott Steiner.
I believe you.
Big bad booty daddy.
Man.
Yes, sir.
You remember the
Steiner.
math problem?
No.
3 3/3 and 3
Yeah. So we got him. We have Shawn Michaels when he turned on Marty Jannetty.
I mean, yeah, through the barbershop window.
Yeah, we got him. NWO Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Hollywood.
One of your favorites, Ravishing Rick Rude.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
All you ugly mother, you hate me. All your ladies love me. Feast your eyes on this.
Is there such thing as an anti-heel or anti? Okay.
Yeah.
I want to say Stone Cold.
I mean, yeah.
Beginning Stone Cold. I'm gonna say beginning Stone Cold.
Yeah.
No.
All of Stone Cold.
I'm gonna take Stone Cold off, man.
I mean, you got to go back to WCW when he was stunning Steve. I mean, a Hollywood Blonde.
I'm gonna say Bubba Ray, man.
You just like the way he look in a trance. That's it.
When you slam somebody, listen, man.
She asked for it. She
When
said,
you slamming
really
somebody,
slam me.
yeah, great grandma through a table, man. You don't get no. How do you explain it to your daughters and your sons, and then explain to your grandkids like this is what this man about to
She asked for it. She said, I mean, because she was a professional wrestler herself.
Nah.
So it was just like laid into me. Bubba said it time and time again. She asked for that. So Bubba was like, "Are you sure?" I'm looking for the safest way to do that. She's like, "Do it the hardest way."
You remember that shit? You remember?
You remember he jumped off the stage with her too.
Yeah,
that's
into the tables.
Man.
In the ring.
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
like
she
that.
kept taking them. Mae Young, ooh, she a tough one. She kept taking them.
So have you had a chance to watch the show Dark Side of the Ring?
I have. I've seen a lot of episodes.
So you because I know the last time we brought it up, you was like, I ain't even tapped in. Have you seen it?
I've seen a lot of the episodes. A lot of them. Some of them I do believe. Some of them, maybe.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Because now, was you watching it? Some of the shit was like, I already knew that.
Yeah. But then there was, because I don't know it all, shout outs to Ringside Mayhem. I am Mr. Know It All Champion.
Shout out to the podcast.
You know what I'm saying? There are things, even though I know so much, there are things that I do not know that I learn every day. So even in that lane of wrestling, it's like I knew some of this stuff, but then it's some of the stuff I didn't know. You know, because I was younger, I was a kid, I wasn't as deeper into it the way we are now. So, you know, it's either you learn about it or somebody teaches you, tells you about it. But yeah.
Man.
Crazy shit.
The last one I just watched this week, and I'm like, I ain't gonna hit you because it fucked me. I couldn't even sleep. My man, I forget his name. Now Papa Shango. No.
You talking about New Jack?
Jimmy Flash.
Oh, super fly.
Man, dude. I'm like, why all my favorite wrestlers was on coke, man?
I mean, coming up in the 70s and the 80s, what did you think? What did
you gotta
you think?
be one, man.
What did you think? Nah.
Bret Hart wasn't. Bret Hart wasn't.
I spent good money on it. I'm not gonna go that deep into it, you know what I'm saying? Because this gonna be connected to my pod in one way or another. And we picking up a lot of steam, getting interviews and things like that with wrestlers and all that. So I ain't gonna say who was on coke and who wasn't on coke. But
Well, all right,
I'd say a good 86% of them was
Shit, that's getting all of them. All right, so tell me which episode really fucked you up where you like, damn.
I would have to say the ones that I take personal, like being a fan of them, like Brian Pillman's.
Man, his was real good.
Owen Hart's. That was another one that really pulled at me. Man, and a touchy one, and I'll go there because I like touchy subjects.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit. Like that man. Man.
Yeah.
I could talk about that for days on end, and it's crazy because of what his brain became to be and what he got himself into because of that. People always discredit his work in the ring and his work in the business like they played one and one.
Yeah, real shit. Though. Like real shit.
It's disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. But at the same time, it's like eggshell ground. It's like I'm tiptoeing, but I'm crunching on them at the same time. Like, oh my bad. Oh my bad.
Okay, so
like, it's touchy though.
We the same generation, but I know we like old school wrestling too.
Yeah.
Best generation of wrestling.
That's hard.
You know what I'm gonna say?
That's hard. Yeah, you somewhere around in the Attitude area.
Yes. That was it.
Yeah. And I mean, it's crazy because we just posted about it. It's just like, you want to know why we thought that era was so amazing? Somebody has said it was because we were like, what, 12, 13. We didn't have no bills.
Nah, we was young. We was younger than that, man.
Younger than that, like 8, 9. We didn't have no responsibilities.
Yeah.
We didn't have, it was just, ice cream, wrestling. Oh, hey. And
then the games that came out too.
Games. Oh, the wrestling games on 64, Sega Genesis.
I think
I still got
Royal
my Sega
Rumble,
Genesis.
Royal Rumble was
Royal
one.
Rumble, Raw.
And it had everybody from the Attitude Era on there. Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels,
Undertaker.
You know what I'm
saying? Luna
Yeah.
Vachon was on
Yeah.
there. I still have that game on Sega Genesis and it still works.
Damn.
Still works. If I could find an old ass TV to hook it up to or some connections that'll upgrade.
God. Okay.
I'll play
Okay. Now we on games. Hardest wrestling game of all time.
Oh man, Here Comes the Pain.
Hell no.
Here Comes
Over
the Pain
No Mercy?
I mean,
Over No Mercy?
on what platform?
Think Nintendo 64.
Okay,
Is
so
that-
every Nintendo 64 game, except for maybe Backstage Assault, I think that was the name of it for WCW, was a hit.
Okay. Now in the
So-
game you talking about, could you create players?
Yeah,
Customize their moves?
yeah,
They hits?
yeah. All that, everything.
And what game is
That was Here Comes the Pain. That was like on PlayStation 2. SmackDown versus Raw. I mean, it was the first one was cool. Everyone after that, but like Here Comes the Pain, that's like the engine, the controls, the graphics at that point in time. Like, man.
Now, did that come
Man.
out before or after No Mercy?
After, yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
It was like
okay.
mid or like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So would you say No Mercy was kind of the cornerstone to allow you to really
like
how your
I would say
look, come in each attribute from the punch, the kick, the stump, the grapples?
No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
that was the first.
WCW versus NWO,
Yep.
WCW World Tour. You know what I'm saying? Like they were all good games. Like that's all I ever really played outside of like basketball, football, maybe some 007 here and there or whatever. But yeah, I was always geared towards sports games, fighting games, things of that nature.
Now my brother D-Lo Brown, man. Yeah, what you think?
You're looking at the real deal now.
They say he's supposed to get in Hall of Fame. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'll take it. He deserves it. I believe the last
He said
time,
he think he don't, but I'm like, nah.
I mean, hey, you say that name D-Lo Brown to anybody, what they gonna start doing? They gonna get to walking.
They gonna get to walking, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna get to doing the head, when the frog splash people, give people the lowdown and everything. I mean, if you could etch a memory in anybody's head to stand the test of time, you deserve every accolade you get.
That's real shit, man. That's a bar. Say that again,
Message? I don't even know what I just said.
Damn, man. We
But
need
nah.
to start taking shots.
But nah, if you could create a memory in a vast amount of people's mindset for the end of time, until the end of time, like you deserve every accolade you get, whether somebody thinks you deserve it or not. What have you done? You know what I'm saying? To tell me that I don't deserve something that's being given to me.
Yeah.
Something that I've earned, something that I've put in work for. And there comes times when, you look at yourself and you say, do I deserve this?
Yeah.
Do I
Yeah,
earn
that's
this?
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But then you gotta learn who you are and stop questioning the work that you put in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I came here and I saw my face up on the wall, you know what I'm saying, movie. And I'm like, man, took me all the way back. Like, I remember those days and everything. And just, start going over scenes in my head and how I was feeling and thinking and all this other stuff. Like, yeah, like, you
And us
deserve.
having to have a quick little chalk talk in that garage because you wasn't crying and all that shit. Yeah.
I couldn't pull it. That's still something that I've been working on it, but I don't think that's something that I know I can if I work more on it. But just crying on the spot, I got to go deep into thought. I was like, give me a second.
Yeah.
I mean, and at this point in my life, I've been through so much hurt and so much pain that second won't take long at all.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. But hold that thought.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break real quick. SirMac, your man, J5TH, man. We'll be back in a tick more on Patio PolitiCz.
What up? What's poppin'? It's DJ Anthony J. Thank y'all for watching the Patio PolitiCz. You feel me? Stay tapped in. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button while y'all at it. So stay locked in, Patio PolitiCz.
Making that
trouble. If you rollin' with me, ain't no nigga like me. I'ma show you, baby. I'ma make you mine. All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me.
You trust me? Come here. I want to help you ease your anxiety if you allow me to. I think it's magical how kisses slow down time. I can make your spirit move at the pace of the earth when your lips meet mine. Life is so much better when you slow down. We're so in a rush just to go nowhere when the best place to be is right here, making a positive out of all the negatives.
We don't like Christians and what they stand for, so our purpose is simple. Go to every church and eliminate the real Christians. Or in other words, eliminate people that love the Lord. So we won't be long. Truly believe in God. Truly believe in Jesus Christ. Know that He's real and are willing to die for Him as He did you. Stand to your feet right now.
For sure. We back. Patio PolitiCz. What up?
Rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Where the hell y'all get that cowbell from?
Man, this
This is Will Ferrell. More cowbell.
look what it say.
Shot time. Oh.
Yeah, you answered the questions, man. So
Yeah, you gonna have to say just here, let's take this shot, because I'm not running from no question you asked me, and you already know that.
I see, but you still okay. No, you did pick John Cena. So
Yeah.
all right.
I didn't want to, but I
know,
did it.
I know.
And there's a lot of his work that I have not seen that I need to check out, and I just haven't checked it out because I'm being an asshole.
Got you. All right, so let me cut it down some, man. I want everybody to hear this clear, man. So let's talk about like your origin. You know, I know you, man. You my brother.
Yeah.
My rider. So I want you to just share with everybody like where you from, what side of the 110.
Man,
Grew up on
West side. West side the best side. But that don't mean I ain't spent some time on the east side. I'm well rounded. Los Angeles, California, born and raised, you know what I'm saying? Born in California Hospital, which is downtown LA. A place that I visit recently, once again, to be reborn again, but we'll get there if we get there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, on the west side of the 110, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say exactly where because I don't need nobody looking for me when, you know what I'm saying? You know how that go.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I spend a little bit of time in Inglewood.
Yeah, where you grew up, man. No, yeah.
Yeah. I spent a little bit of time in Inglewood, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of time in the Nickerson Gardens. That was interesting for the time that I was there. A little bit of time in Carson, Gardena, in the Valley, Northridge, North Hollywood. Like I've been all around, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're born in the streets, you live in the streets. And then when you pick up a woman here, pick up a woman there and find out where they live, that's where
All
you live
over.
too.
Yeah.
I was a key collector. So, you know.
Now, what's your passion and purpose?
Man, talking about we ain't got all day. Y'all got time for the rest of the night or the rest of the week?
Yeah, let's get it.
Man, to be real, and it's crazy, I just came upon this actually yesterday, like putting it together, piecing it up. I am a man of value who has a great impact in motivating people and making it plain. But in order to get that purpose through, I make it connectable through entertainment. And I'm a very creative, entertaining person, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be films, music, in front of the camera, behind the camera, in the studio, out of the studio, on stage, off the stage, improvising, you know what I'm saying? I had people telling me I should be a comedian, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking into it, you know, it's just, there's nothing that I'm not willing to do in the entertainment lane. You know, I've been a part of audience work, background work for Love and Hip Hop, shout outs to Apple Watts. But yeah, it's I've
prayers up to her too.
Yeah. I've been all around, and if there's anything that I can do and be, and that's just be a vessel, you know what I'm saying? Just really drive my lane and impact as many lives as I possibly can on my road to stardom and fame.
Now, what about like? Now, I would classify that as your purpose, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about passion?
My passion, I mean, you know, singing, music, being creative, and really like I said, I'm making it more or less my purpose to see other people succeed.
Yeah.
Like I really want to do everything that I possibly can to help them get to whatever plateau that they see themselves getting to, and then the plateaus that they don't see.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but to me, you always epitomize that. You always been that though.
Yeah.
But now
it's just learning that I've always been that. It's crazy when you go back and you look at your younger self and you was like, so I was doing X, Y, and Z, but I sure didn't know A, B, and C like I know it now.
Nah, real
That's
talk.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah.
Now, how did you get into the whole? Because I don't want to just classify you as just a singer. You know, although that's
I rap too. Don't get it twisted. Whenever I need to, I got bars.
But I'm saying how our origin always started like deriving from the singing. I mean, even from the choir.
Yeah.
And then years after, when we had that gap, to us resurfacing again and us.
Man, so all right, let me dig into that. First of all, when it comes to the music, I was born and bred in church. Shout outs to Israel Missionary Baptist Church.
Yeah. And the bottles, baby, on the east side.
On the east side. I started singing in the choir at a very, very, very early age, and our choir director at the time, she was very adamant in teaching us notes and how to not sing in unison unless it was needed to sing in unison. So that's where I got a lot of my teachings from. Shout outs to Roz.
Shout out to Rosalind Huggins, man. We love you, man. Real talk.
So within that, and then being raised by my grandmother, she just played music all the time. So there is a plethora of songs and music that I know that I can't even tell you who is by.
Because I was just about to ask you, like, who?
Yeah. I mean, that's just the nature. You know what I'm saying? When you grow up with something, it just becomes a part of you. It becomes a part of your DNA. And it's just, I've did my damnedest to run away from singing and music to the point to where I have people randomly walking up to me. You look like a singer.
That's crazy.
Hey, how you doing? Oh man, your voice, you sound like a singer. It's just like, what do you, like every other which way. And it was crazy. So it was just like, you know, I got to stop running from it, you know. And it comes about when you building a team and the team falls apart, and then you lose confidence in yourself because you don't know who you are at the time and things of that nature. Like it was a lot that I've been through musically, but you know, started singing at 5, writing music, which actually started from writing raps that made no sense. And then I transitioned into writing poetry, which helped me learn how to build and structure music and songs of that nature, learn how to tell stories, be captivating, tell a story and everything. So a lot came together. You know, that happened when I was 12. Then I started actually recording professionally when I was 18. First time I even stepped into the studio, I wrote a full song. I wrote so much of a song, I had an extra verse left over.
And this is from is this when you connected with Barney?
Yeah.
Okay.
Barney, who was also, rest in peace, a member of the church. I came through one Thursday night from my job at the post office on my lunch break because there was a young adult event happening at the church. I came through, sang a song or read some poetry or something like that, and he just had this look in his eyes when I got back upstairs to the sound tech booth, and he was just looking at me like, I've been looking for you my whole life type look.
Yeah.
And me being a youngin', I'm looking at, what you looking at?
Yeah.
You want to touch me or something? What you?
Yeah, nah.
Like I was upset that he was eyeballing me so heavy. So I'm like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Oh no, I love your voice, X, Y, and Z. You should come to the studio." And at that time, I'm always thinking that people is bullshitting me.
Yeah.
So I was just like, "Yeah, nah, you bullshitting me. You bullshitting me. So I ain't gonna do it." He's like, "I've been trying to get Rod to come. I've been trying. I want you to come, X, Y, and Z." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." Then, you know, the spirit led me to finally connect with him,
yeah.
And he introduced me to another individual, Gadget, very, very, very talented individual. He's done a lot of things in the old school or whatever, new school as well. Not very current or anything, but a well-known name if you into music or whatever. But his production and everything was just valuable. It's crazy. Barney picked me up, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be with him.
Yeah.
He dropped me off because he was driving school buses at the time.
Yeah.
Or whatever. He used to always pick me up on the school bus when he was training people and all that or whatever. But he picked me up, dropped me off, said, "Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about nothing. I'm gonna take care of everything.
Yeah.
I just want you to sit here and connect with Gadget, right? So I get in the studio. Gadget is sitting there and he's looking at me like how you do, like,
Yeah,
what you here for?
Yeah. What you
want?
Yeah.
He said you sing, like, sing something. So I was nervous. I think I sat there a little bit of time and he was playing with other beats, but stopped and like turned around and was just like, are you going, like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, falling in love with Jesus.
Yeah.
Like nervous.
Yeah.
Falling in love. Like nervous. But he was just like, I heard enough. And I was just like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Then he turns around, he gets, and he just starts playing the piano, right? Playing, getting the beat together, just doing it, right? And I'm sitting there vibing. So I start writing without him knowing. I'm writing. He gets done with that beat, structures it, everything, saves it, turns around, and is just like, so what do you want to do? And I'm like, what happened to that track that you was just playing right now?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I just finished it and put it away. Why? I was like, I got a whole song right here. And I had like 2 pages written. Because at the time, shout outs to Max. I don't know if she's listening or will be listening, but shout outs to you. At the time, we were dealing with each other and everything, and I was feeling very, 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 very emotional about her. So through the process of Gadget making that beat, he was going in and out of the house. Because we were in the back house where we were. He was going in and out of the house, and I had no idea why he was going in and out of the house. So he gets back, and I'm like, let me sing the song to you, you know what I'm saying? Can we go back to where all this love began? Can we go back to where we were the best of friends? And so, like, it was really like one of those love songs that's just like, let's reconnect on what we connected to at first or whatever. And after I sang the whole song to him and everything, he was like, I'm going through that right now. That's why I've been going in and out of the house, because I got a woman in this front house that's not understanding who I am and what it is that I'm about. And then at that point, I knew I'm at home, man.
That's wow.
I'm at home. And it's crazy because once Barney had passed away, I got disconnected from Gadget or whatever and everything. Ran into him a couple of times here and there, but it was rough for me musically. I tried to like go in different lanes. That's 10. I went into different lanes and it wasn't really working out for me. Shout outs to the crew, Hollywood, Los Angeles Recording School. Y'all already know, crew for life. But that fell apart a little bit, and then when I came across, I think it was Brick. He was just posting online because I had seen you and Inf again or whatever at Sherry's party. I forget whose party it was, but
it was like on a rooftop or something.
Yeah, downtown somewhere. Seen y'all again, ran back into y'all and just like, oh, so what you doing? Oh, what you doing? But it was one of those like not connected conversations. It was just like, and me, like I'm not gonna lie, I was fanboying on you. I'm like, that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? He done been on Pimp My Ride. You know what I'm saying? He done been on College Hill. I got all that, man. I don't even know how to talk to him, and we was raised together. Like I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to like. Really,
you was there with somebody too. Did you come up there with somebody?
Probably Lamel. Lamel. Yeah.
Okay.
So when I look back
to Lamel, man.
Be more Baltimore stand up. When I look at the picture in my head, it was Lamel. But I was just like, I don't even know how to approach you and talk to you.
Yeah.
And so when I saw that Brick was posting online, like, I need a singer, woo, wah, wham, and I'm like, well, Brick don't know me, but if I jump on this opportunity and just go see what it's about, because whenever I'm in the studio, it's studio ready. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
I've written songs in the course of 5 minutes. Yeah. Jammers, bangers. You know what I'm saying? Wrote a hook real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, here you go. And so Brick put up that post. I was like, shit, I'm gonna go through and see what's up. Went through, see what's up, and y'all was there, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like, this made me a little bit more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Compton days, man.
So many things went on in Compton. That's all I'm gonna say. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put my shades back on.
No.
I can't do that.
That's where M party was.
Man, in that little ass room, in that little ass closet, banging out hits after hits after hits. But when you guys were moving from there and we was going through the process of cleaning and things of that nature, we came across Barney's obituary, and I'm like, like it hit me again, and I'm like, what is this doing here? Like, what is this doing here? And Pops is just like, that was my boy. That was my boy. So that's where it like reconnected for me again. This is where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where I need to be. And I've been a rider for life since then, man. You know what I'm saying? Through trials and tribulations, here we stand still. You know what I'm saying?
And the first project you was working on was I Am the Talent. What
one?
Yep.
Yeah,
that was one.
It was a mixtape. You know, I didn't have producers at that time, so I didn't have all original music. I believe there was even a song on there where I'm humming. I did all the vocals for the beat.
I did the drums.
And so it's like it was a jam. It was a jam, and that it brought me full circle. Like, okay, this is where I need to be. I actually have an actual team that's more than just a team. It's family.
Yeah, family.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody I can actually depend on. Like, word, like this. Okay, let's get it going. So, you know,
because we went from that. Not to cut you off, we went from that, and then that's when the whole fantasy. Shit, fantasy football, and fantasy basketball.
Currently, fantasy football champion in our league.
Yeah,
but not the first time. But you know, and I should have won.
Right now,
I should have won the championship that my cousin won last year. But because I was hopped up on drugs and in the hospital bed, I wasn't able to set my lineup. Because I did go back and look at the numbers of it all. It was just like I would have won.
What about basketball though?
You know. If you beat, I've won.
Shout out to Dub Nation.
Isn't he out the playoffs? We don't shout that out.
He done because he attempted. He attempted.
He thought he was somebody special, huh?
He attempted.
Oh man, you gonna learn. You gonna learn. But it's crazy. Like when I drafted the team that I have now, I was doing like 6-7 things at the same time or whatever. So I wasn't really paying attention because I know what I'm doing. Here's the thing though, I'm going against you right now.
Yeah, and you know the outcome.
And you still I don't know the outcome, but maybe because you still have one trick that you have not let go that I will never accept. Now I drafted my team and went with my team, injuries and all, until about maybe the last week before I made one drop or one ad, and I finished in second place, the only person in my division to make the playoffs. Right?
Yeah, in that weak ass division.
Right? I mean, you put me there. You put me there.
Any division Inf is in, dude, that's a bye week. He get in a league and do not play.
You put me there. I keep telling you year after year, put me with the dogs so I can make sure that you don't go nowhere because you know I'm your greatest rival.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying? This whole week that we've been going against each other in the semifinals, you like doing a lot of adding and dropping every single day, and I'm like, he's a sucker. Can't even go into battle with all his proper utensils. He just want to. Hey, I might need another gun. I might need a grenade.
Some of them get injured, man. Some of them get injured.
So what? I went the whole year without touching my team. And how many injuries did I have throughout the year? More than a few. To finish in second place? Come on now. Second best record
right now though. It's close.
Yeah, with all of your extra ads and drops that I'll be paying attention to because I know they still gonna come. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I'm gonna stand put. The other day I was like, should I just? I ain't gonna do what he do. I mean, you used to cheat at first. Yeah,
close.
You used to cheat at first where you would lock my team. I mean, I should have been a champion the first year in, but since I didn't know what I was doing, and
I don't know what you talking about, man. You
locked my team. You locked my team as the commissioner.
It's cheating in Unos. It's cheating in
as the commissioner. You locked my team and made all the ads and drops. You dropped people from my team, all type of stuff, and I lost.
I don't know.
But once I learned your ways, you know what I'm saying, and started pressing you about it, you kind of laid off it a little bit and everything. Bro.
In the words of one of the greatest coaches, Belichick, it's not cheating if you get caught.
You got caught. You got caught.
Nah,
just man. Like he got caught.
Nah.
You got caught. The only thing that ain't changed is I can't take them championships back from you like he ain't have his taken back.
Man.
But I can beat you by putting that pressure on you to do the right thing.
So man, I don't need you swearing these listeners and viewers, man, that I'm a cheater. So listen, man.
He knows how to manipulate the system very well.
So
I'll say that.
Listen, though, what was that process like working on I Am the Talent?
Man.
The first one.
As far as like writing and everything, that wasn't a hard part. I will say there was only one song on that project that I had a hard time writing because
which one was that?
Sweet Fantasy.
Yeah.
Shout outs to my boy Izzy and Breeze. You know what I'm saying? They produced that. But it was so hard because I had so many different features on that song that never got recorded. Mm-hmm. But the chorus itself was so like it's such a mind fuck when you just look at the verbiage.
You can put that on something today and it's still sticking and have that same, you know.
The verbiage of it all and the journey that I take you through explaining what my sweet fantasy is, which is basically a woman that's a figment of my imagination. She does not exist in real life because at this moment I'm single. You know what I'm saying? Recently engaged, recently unengaged. I'm back in the lane. There is no woman out there that I have come across or that I've met that has the value of what I put into a relationship. But with Sweet Fantasy, after that hook, I went into the verse and like really dug into it in such a metaphorical way. It mind fucked me and I couldn't write anything else. I cried in Long Beach when we were recording it. Like, how am I supposed to finish the song and I don't even have a sweet fantasy? Like, even the girl that's a figment of my imagination is out of my reach.
Out of your,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I took it so deep to where it just really clustered me. Another thing about that project that made me cry was making the cover. I have I Am the Talent 1, 2, 3, and Out of the Vault, which is my fourth project, which is just a compilation of unreleased songs or whatever. But I made all 4 of those. Well, no, I made 3 out of 4 of those covers, except for I Am the Talent 3. Oh, no, I Am the Talent 2. Which is where we took that picture at Swallow's house or whatever. And you sent it to Rob.
Shout out to Rob.
Good looking, Rob. I need your help, man. This shit is stressful. It's stressful, man. But that first one, I wanted it to have a newspaper feel, newspaper look, articles. I made that cover. I took the picture. I wrote every single portion of article that's on, to step outside of yourself and almost sort of kind of interview yourself without being like arrogant.
Real shit. Real talk.
It's tough. It is tough, but because I have the type of creativity and the talent to be able to do that, I accepted the pressure to become the diamond that I am. So like I cried over making that cover. I cried so many times, so many nights, and you've seen it. Like I put in so much work and everything just deleted.
Man, we didn't have so many nights, man, where we just be sitting up talking and then go right to that.
Just crying, man.
And I think a lot of people don't understand. I believe that's what I'll call our Holy Ghost moments, where we just realize where we came from and all we have to go through, because it's enough to fucking, it's like each scenario is a movie. Look at each album you did in that time frame. Compton alone, what we was all going through individually was a movie, on top of us going to play and all these just the different shit.
Shout outs to Cheryl.
And then
shout outs to Rob.
Atlanta.
Man, 36-hour drives, losing telephones, falling in love, falling out of love.
That shit was crazy,
man. Just, I mean, there's so much that we've done. But there's so much more that we're gonna do. That's what puts a smile on my face, because it's like we got those memories, but there's more memories to come. But I'm the Talent 1. It's a special project to me. I know your favorite is 2.
What? Oh yeah, that's the Illmatic.
That's my Illmatic.
That's the Illmatic. Matter of fact,
so I'm still competing with that. So 3 didn't put it out.
Nah, 2.
Not
2.
Even the back half of 3.
Nah, 2.
Shout outs to Wiz, because he made the back half.
Shout out to Wiz.
He made the back half of I Am the Talent 2 work out very, very well, because I'm like, you're the only person that I know is going to understand me as I sing to you. You're going to hear the keys and you're going to play them exactly how I need it. It was such a tough task.
Wiz is a genius, man.
He's a genius. Gosh. He's a genius. Remember when he passed out in the closet?
Yeah. See, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna take a quick break, man. We'll be back in a tick. More on the Patio PolitiCz, man. J5 and your man Sir Mac, baby.
What's the deal, y'all? It's LP, the host here, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Patio PolitiCz. Y'all keep it locked, because we are not done yet.
All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me, ain't no nigga like me. I'ma show you, baby. I'ma make you mine. All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with
my mom passed away when I was 14, so I ended up getting like 4 other moms, and I took from each one, and as I saw their characters, it taught me how to grow into a woman.
The biggest obstacle and challenge that I faced along the way is self-sabotage.
I'm constantly growing. I've made mistakes. I've made things that I've had to go back and correct. That's all part of the process.
Because of my dark skin and my thick thighs and my big booty, for a long time I fed into what Hollywood or America said that I wasn't.
I hate people say that you're not gonna do that, you're not gonna be able to make it, you're not good enough. That inspires me.
I really follow the cats in the game that stick to code, ethic, just morals.
I like to humble myself in front of people to show them that it can be done.
What I feel that sets me aside is having God by my side, because he is the one that makes me unique, and he is the one that gives me the strength in order to make myself seem unique.
Operating how he acted and everything. I'm like, I need my brother right now. This it's more important.
And what I was telling you when you was coming, follow me.
Man, get your ass back on stage. Get out of here. Go away. Go away.
Yeah, man. You and Buddy, man. Y'all, man.
I'm like, nah, man, I ain't going nowhere. I'm not stray dog, man.
But you know the crazy part, man, I was sitting back looking at that. I'm like, damn, man, that shit. A lot of that shit was my fault too, because I knew.
Yeah,
I felt it.
You knew.
I felt it, man.
But you still was just like, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. That's
and
slight.
that little slight bit of hope was for you.
Yeah.
And not for everybody else, because you recognized the situation and felt like, okay, I know how to handle it.
Yeah.
But other people don't know how to handle that same situation.
Yeah.
They ain't you.
Yeah.
They ain't me.
Hold on to that. It could potentially work out. It looks like it's gonna be a great show. Yeah.
We're talking about wearing too many hats in one day when you're really supposed to be wearing one.
One hat, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like being on the stage, let me be on the stage.
Yeah.
Let me be there, but I can't.
Yeah. Nah, it's on you. Okay, for sure. Yeah, we back.
Been back and didn't even know it.
Man.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
And you keep shaking that cowbell. More cowbell.
Man, nah, we ready to take the shot. You want to take it now or during?
I want y'all viewers and y'all listeners to know that I have not lost. I am undefeated, but I'm taking this shot with my brother because this is just something that we do. Seagram shot, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
I love you.
Remember that dark Seagram's I used to drink the smoke, the smoke bottle?
The 121?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Taking swigs out the bottle like, this is life.
Now, shout out to my son, mom, man. She used to. That's what she used to get me on purpose
to fuck with your spirit.
Fuck me up.
Yeah.
To cloud my man.
Yeah,
God damn, man.
Now I also say this because I'm taking this because you're my brother and that's what we do. But right now I am on a journey. to which I had a shot a week ago, but outside of that, I have stopped drinking alcohol. I only drink champagne, and I slowed down on champagne. And
I want you to take it then, brother.
I'm gonna take it.
You sure?
I'm gonna take it.
All right,
because I can take it.
All right,
you feel me?
Yeah.
But I only drink champagne now in celebratory moments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm making it mean something.
Yeah.
But after everything that I went through, I'm just really. I went down those roads, take 12 shots. I want to feel something today.
Yeah,
that's just dangerous.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
But, shots up.
Ryder,
I love you.
Ryder's up. Love you more.
Where the bottle at? Shit. Oh, man.
Damn, somebody poured my chaser out.
Hey,
bastards.
You a sucker for having a chaser. You see how I progressed with
shit.
the bottles
behind my back
and the drinking, man.
Yeah, nah, for real.
From having regular drinks. When I turned 21, I believe I had 19 adios motherfuckers.
Yeah,
and I had a gorilla fart or two. I drove to the location where I went. You know what I'm saying? One of the homies who's not a homie anymore. I dressed him for my own damn birthday. Bro, I want to go out. I want to go somewhere. I ain't got nothing. All right, bro, let's go shopping. Let me buy you a fresh outfit. I remember that story.
You remember that domino game you had? You just finished recording. Well, we was down there.
Downstairs eating dominoes.
We was playing.
That crust.
Yeah. We was playing for how many hours?
Because it went from time.
Shit, it went from 3 hours of playing.
Because we was never playing video games. It was always dominoes.
It was dominoes, and then we start talking for some more hours. And that's when we really connected.
Compton.
We seen we had much more in common, pertaining to the ladies and just being broken hearted and giving so much and the backstabbing, not knowing too. Man, what year was that? Fuck, it had to be 2012.
Yeah,
2012.
Yeah.
That more backstabbings were
in our face.
We're
not in our face.
Man, real shit.
Man.
It was like we was downstairs in the kitchen playing dominoes. Look how many niggas stabbed me here. Look, I got the same mark here.
I walked into the building like this, just I know you're gonna do it. Just get it over with.
Nah, for real. Just for us later that year and coming into 2013, getting it more and more. That shit is crazy. That shit is wild. And we was really pouring out that day, and I don't even think we was drinking.
Man,
it was just a real conversation.
Dominoes and pizza. That's really where my love for Dominoes came from, because I was just adamant on Dominoes. I was a Pizza Hut dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give me pizza any day of the week, but y'all was like the crust and the butter and
shout out to Imp. Imp is a human fucking Ninja Turtle. He the one that he's gonna. When he go put Dominoes in his casket, man, crushing all cheese breads.
Everything. Uncle C coming and he bringing Dominoes.
Man, Uncle C, man. Shout out to Uncle C. Yeah, we was on.
Floodgate.
But we was on, man, just talking about emotional stuff, just saying how the heartbreaks for us really started at an early age.
Yeah, man.
Or whatever. Now, when was your first heartbreak?
My first heartbreak was when I was born.
Yeah.
And I learned about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Being born, like I said, at California Hospital or whatever, father not present, who I was born on his birthday, from what I was told. I've been told so many different stories that I just really don't know what to believe other than how I perceive it to be. But I was told that my father was not there on that day, but he did show up the next day. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but
what do you believe?
I choose to not believe anything.
Yeah.
Especially after understanding everything how it is now.
Yeah.
I just move with a purpose.
Yeah.
And that purpose, like I would say, I bother people's soul. Let me leave your spirit alone. But like Kenneth told me the other day, I'm aggravating your demons, and I'm like, you trying to have people fight me.
But it's true. It's true though. Because even when you move like a lone star with purpose, you're still managing to be a blessing to everybody.
Yeah. Somehow, some way. And I won't even say somehow, some way. My fault. Through the grace of God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all praises.
That's definitely how. But just that was my first heartbreak, you know what I'm saying? My mom was unable. Both of my parents met in a halfway house. So you know how that goes. My mom was unable to care for me. So the first phone call that was answered, because I won't say it was the first phone call that went out, but the first phone call that was answered was for my grandmother. And my first heartbreak was being born 3 days in, having to go live with my grandmother and not ever experiencing having a brother, having a sister, which I do have 2 younger sisters, 2 younger brothers. Shout outs to y'all, the Greens. But not being able to say mommy, daddy, and watching everybody else around me doing that.
Yeah.
And me not being able to connect because I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I want to call my grandma mommy, but it's uncomfortable because that's my grandma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it hurt. It hurt, especially when I learned how everything came about or whatever. It just hurt or whatever. And some of those pains I do still hold on to, but I'm working on letting them go and releasing them. I'm actually going through situations right now with said family to where, you know, through my development and through my change is different to them.
Yeah.
It's different to them. And maybe I'm doing things that they've never done before with their own self, which is why it's different to them. And, you know, I'm under heat, but I'm like, y'all gonna understand me one of these days, hopefully. But yeah, that was my first heartbreak, man. And ever since then, you know, I strive to learn how to really love properly.
Yeah.
Which is how I became the vessel of love that I am now. And
I was gonna say that. So is it safe to say that you give the love or you issue out the love that you thirst for, yearn for?
I do. I definitely do.
Yeah.
I do. And on top of that, I give out the love that I feel is deserved as well.
Yeah.
Because if you catch my attention, that means you deserve a real kind of love.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give it to you whether you realize that you deserve it or not. And sometimes the pressure of that can lead to not having it forever, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Now, do you think cats like us, man, who been down that road of heartbreak and anguish and hurt and pain, do you find the most difficult times being that, do you battle the point of wanting to say, fuck everybody, I'm going to just focus on me versus let me still continue to give the love that I know God has put in me to give?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I kind of want to accurately say that I'm there now, but I know that I'm not because I still want to give.
Yeah.
I still want to provide. I still want to be that vessel. I said vessel a lot, and it's so important. But I still want to be that opportunity of change.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether it's in the space of love or outside of love, wherever, however, like I still yearn for it because I know what's right.
Yeah.
Regardless of what I've been through, regardless of what's happened to me, I know what's right because I know who I am now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And listening to the right spirit, it leads you to do the things that is within your purpose. So it's, yeah, man. Yeah.
And have you ever caught yourself though, like, I don't want to say blaming God, but feeling as if like, damn, man, why me?
You know
why,
what?
you know, out of everybody else. And you know, the snakes we done been around and how we come in every situation genuine and open-hearted. Like,
I had to learn to stop questioning God.
Yeah.
Because the whole time I was questioning God, I wasn't focusing on learning who I was.
Yeah, that's deep. That's real. That's real.
That's why I said learning who I am and who I was and who I am now has been the greatest revelation to my foundation. Like, it's deeper than I can ever connect words and put words to it than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's been crazy. It's really, 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 really been crazy.
But, you know, it's one of them things, man, you know, just like from our deep talks we done had. I believe we all go through this because, man, I believe we're called into this shit, man.
Yeah.
We don't want to nobody wants to be born with our pain. And like I tell you all the time, it's dudes and niggas, man, who wouldn't last it, the shit we been through, man. I'm talking about not even a chapter, 2 pages.
I would encourage them to do the best that they can to survive it. But I just posted on Twitter earlier today. I said, man, being me is hard work all by itself.
Yeah.
And it's so much deeper than just those words. It's hard work.
And people think they can walk in your shoes. It's like you might can attempt to put on this shoe and it might fit your size, but motherfucker, can you actually walk in them? Walk in this purpose, walk in these shoes.
That's what's wrong with people, man. They live by perception.
Yeah.
They're not rooted in reality. So and to ignore their reality, they focus on the perception of other people's reality.
Real talk.
You know, and not everybody is an open vessel enough to show you the bad and the good. They just show you the good. I'm up all the time. I'm up. But when I'm bad, I ain't showing that.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't showing that. I don't want the perception to be perceived and all. Like, it's so much deeper, so much deeper. But where I'm at now, look at my pain.
Yeah.
Feel my pain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've seen my successes. You've seen things that I've done. I've done amazing things. You know what I'm saying? I've been in rooms with millionaires with not a dollar in my pocket, but ask one of them millionaires if they would have ever guessed that I didn't even have a penny to my name. They'll tell you no. Because it's all about how you carry yourself.
How you carry yourself.
And it's, I look at my past and see the things that I've been through and the places that I've been, and I'm like, I did all that and I didn't even know who I was.
Yeah.
Now that I know who I am, Lord.
Now let me ask you, you think not self-identifying yourself has a lot to do with what you were giving to other people? Mm-hmm. You do?
I mean, like I said, I just learned who I am recently, so I can't really connect that, but I can make sense of it. I mean, just going through everything that I've gone through in my life, I've learned at every step of the way. Yeah. So that's what really grew my interest and my intrigue to give.
Yeah.
Let me. I always felt like I had the power to change people.
Yeah.
And recently, I learned like, that's not my job. I played them in a church play, but I am not Jesus. Yeah. I am not the man himself.
Real talk.
I am not. And even
Real
through
talk.
that process, it was a hard struggle for me because I'm like, why was I selected without having to audition? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sister Amy Allen, I love you. She just pointed, Alex, you're my Jesus. And I'm like, what you mean I'm your Jesus? Like, people got to audition for this?
They got that shit on tape, man.
It's somewhere floating around. I got pictures that's on Instagram with the wig
man,
on
I know
and
they got
everything.
that, man.
I was actually carrying a cross. I actually was trying. I attempted to ride a goat down the aisle, but you know what I'm saying, the goat wasn't feeling it that day. He kind of bucked me off, so I walked side by side with him.
Israel went and got a real goat.
Yeah, man. They went all out for that one. They went all out for that one. But
I'm just wondering where they get the budget. Where y'all get it? Was the trainer there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Was he black?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, if my memory serves me correctly.
I'm thinking like, what if it was just a mad goat and start bucking people and all that shit?
He was there to stop it.
Signing waivers.
Nobody. I didn't even sign the waiver. There was no waiver. Like, and I'm sure he had all control. Like, once he saw that the goat wasn't messing around with me sitting on him and riding him down the middle aisle, because that was the plan. It was just like, yeah, you just gonna hold it and you just gonna walk with him. This how you walk him or whatever. And I'm gonna be right there behind you to make sure that, you know, he don't do nothing crazy. And it's crazy. I missed lines during that play because of the pressure of the situation. Like, there is nobody ever on this earth that's just like, you selected me as Jesus, let me go in here and know that I'm gonna kill it and I'm gonna rock it.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Not at all. So that that was one thing. And, you know, like, my feet wasn't in the condition that they needed to be. It was, you know, displacement in the skin, treatment and all that or whatever. Like, I had issues that I was dealing with within trying to portray Jesus.
This perfect person.
Yeah.
Perfect being,
Yeah, so it did something to me. It took me on a road that I didn't even think I was going to be driving down. But for it to have made the impact that it did, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy when you in church, we praising and everything, everybody get to falling out. But when you're in a lane of playing Jesus and everybody is like, oh, like they watching the Passion of the Christ.
Nah, real talk.
Like they watching the Passion of the Christ and just, Lord, thank you. Like,
you remember the other two cats that was by that was on him, like next to him on the cross? It's like, you good if you that nigga, because like ain't nobody paying attention to you.
You probably died 20 minutes ago.
You already done. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all was out there like 8 hours each apiece before I even got placed over here. Like, everybody was still over here waiting for me to be brought out and waiting to watch me carry my cross. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I look at moments like that and I'm like, you chose me for something.
For something, yeah.
For something. I have to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
And it took a long time to figure that out. But yeah, man, like, yeah.
And I know what you're saying. It ain't even a comparison thing, but those that have watched The Passion of Christ and even just read precepts on what happened to Jesus in that moment, in that light, man, and you really watch it,
it's rough to see.
It'll fuck you up.
It's rough to see. It's rough to watch, especially
even
if
you're not a believer.
Yeah,
it'll fuck you up. Like, why?
If
like, isn't that necessary?
If you in tap with your spirit in any type of way, I will say try to watch that scene.
Yeah,
try to watch that one scene. You won't make it. You won't make it. Even if you are a firm believer and you know the outcome and you know that he still lives and on the third day he rose, you still ain't gonna make it through that. you're still not making it.
And I see it, not to, like you said, not to compare, but I see that a lot of times metaphorically as us, man, today going through the things that we go through and getting our fucking asses handed to us. And as we're bearing our cross, fighting to forgive the people that wronged us, you look to the right, you get spit, you like, damn, that shit hurt it. You look, you see a family member.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you?
Yeah, like,
then you get hit in the head on the left with a rock.
I just helped you yesterday.
You're like, nigga, what?
I just helped you 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What are you? What?
It's not funny, but
was it not enough? Like,
and that shit, it
did
hurts.
I not do it the way you wanted me to do it, but it got done? Like,
yeah,
it's crazy to me. Like, it's crazy to me. I can never begin to imagine or explain the experiences, but Jesus, just know. I ask Lord all the time, and as a matter of fact, I stopped asking him because I ain't gonna get an answer. I was just like, Lord, how strong do you want me to be? I've been through anything and everything that you've put me through. How much stronger do you want me to be? And it's crazy. A year, like maybe 2 weeks before what happened to me happened, I had posted on Instagram. I was laying on the floor. My hand was outreached. Actually, my arm that has the tattoo on it. I have my Leo sign, my birthday in Roman numerals, which is 8686.
You just had to throw that in.
And then
you didn't have to even say that.
And then
say your sign. You didn't have to say that.
I'm a Leo.
You didn't have to say that though.
Yes, I did. They gotta know who's aligned.
We already had a Leo today.
It's all good. You got another one. The pride is strong. Music notes and everything. And I was outstretched on a red carpet. You go on my Instagram right now, Mac Miracle, 2 underscores in between the Mac and Miracle.
Why did you just put the plug in, Mac? And you could do that last.
I'm a smart man.
But you gonna do it's gonna be at the bottom of the screen. You have to do that.
The crown, my previous crown, which I still own because I have a new crown that I have not shown to the world like that.
You got hold up. You got another tattoo?
No. Well, I got a tattoo here of no more tattoos than you know about. Just this one here on my arm and the one on my chest, which is a lion that looks similar to me with a crown on top of his head. But anyways, I posted on Instagram, the crown was there and my arm was out like this and I'm laying on the ground. I'm taking the picture because a lot of the things that I posted, I'm behind how the imagery of it looks and things of that nature. And I'm like, they came for the king and they made me believe that I wasn't the king, but I am coming back to obtain my throne.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I posted that and a week later, my whole life changed.
Hold it right there. We're going to take a quick break, a 1-2. Yeah, man, we don't do one shot. So, on the next one we got...
like I said, give me the bottle. I mix Hennessy and Patron together for the listeners and viewers. 3 cups of that, and I'm good.
Man,
I dare you.
Listen,
I dare you.
Patio PolitiCz. So if y'all know why I ain't here, the next show is because I in a car crash because of this man here. Patio PolitiCz, man. We'll be right back, man. After these messages. Yes.
Yeah.
Justice, I assure you, will be served.
You want to restore the community, you have to restore order and instill fear in the people.
Me and you both know how this ends.
Yeah, we damn sure do know how it ends. It ends here. Because if we don't protect our people and land, who else will? Because it damn sure ain't the church.
Niggas are more out here like me.
That's what they want us to believe. And we're not born monsters. Circumstances, poverty, and pain turns us into that monster.
All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me, ain't no nigga like me. I'ma show you, baby. I'ma make you mine. All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me.
You trust me? Come here. I want to help you ease your anxiety if you allow me to. I think it's magical how kisses slow down time. I can make your spirit move at the pace of the earth when your lips meet mine. Life is so much better when you slow down. We so in a rush just to go nowhere when the best place to be is right here, making a positive out of all the negatives.
Yes.
You are now
we back.
Patio PolitiCz.
Yes. J5TH. My rider, SirMac, man.
SirMac. Remember when my name was Alexander Mac?
No, I don't. And don't. We used to clown you for that shit.
Buddy still laughs about it to this day.
Shout out to Buddy, man. That's our brother, man. I love Buddy,
Alexander.
man. Y'all too. I remember leaving out the show and y'all did not let me walk. I don't know where I was walking.
It was me. I wasn't letting you walk.
Yeah, I had no destination.
I saw you leaving. I've been there before. That's how I knew that spirit. I saw you walking, and when you walked, I was just like, I ain't letting him go walk by himself. I'm going with him.
I was on a mission. I think I left my wallet in it. I was on a mission.
Everything. I had just got done paying band players for you and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. My song is going off on stage. I'm supposed to be on stage performing. I'm changing into wardrobe. I'm like, I'm out of here. Mac, where you going? Mac, where you? JT walking off. I need to go make sure he don't walk into he don't go Forrest Gump in walking status.
And I was, man.
Yeah.
And I don't even know
till we got to that bus stop and you just stopped.
I just stopped, man. Yeah,
I helped you. I helped you defeat that because you was just like, go away.
Yeah,
get back on stage. The show bust goes on. Nah, fuck that.
I was on a fucking suicide mission, and even after too, man. That shit. Yeah. Yeah, those times, man.
Life, man. Life.
And you remember that was we was coming out of Atlanta and just the shit I was finding out and shit. The most I was revealing.
Yeah. Atlanta was a journey into itself.
Yes.
Was that like the first time that we all seen snow in our life when we was traveling?
Yes.
Man,
No. Well, yeah, to that capacity where it was like inches.
Got out that the snow ate up my flip flops.
Yeah.
It was the most comfortable Nike flip flops I had, but the snow was like nom nom nom.
And then remember the fight between Buddy and Brick almost
over some peanut butter and jelly? Over some peanut butter and jelly? Woo, Buddy, you hothead ass motherfucker.
You know,
I love you, bro, but shit, he's a lot better now.
Yeah,
he is a whole
Shout out to our
lot
brother, man.
better now.
Remember the many a nights.
You need to call him. Just last week, his dog got loose from out of his front yard and got kidnapped by some homeless people. He went on a journey, a continuous 4-day journey to find his dog through crackhead land.
Yeah,
and he got him back.
Was the dog good?
Dog is straight. Dog is great. He got him back. I've told him too many times over. I said, bro, if a month comes up and you ain't wrote this out as a short or a movie, I'm coming to Vegas and I'm fighting you. I don't care if I lose. I don't care if I win. But it could because it's comical and it's sad at the same time. And then Buddy, he didn't lose his mind. You know, Buddy.
That's the
you know him. He didn't lose his mind not once. He didn't hurt nobody. Nothing.
You talk like
that willpower and that drive. Got him his dog back.
And I'm talking about like y'all play like y'all can attest to this, fellas. If y'all got that one homeboy who he real fun and cool, but when the game is on the line, he just turned into a different nigga and ready to fight everybody.
Even you.
Yeah.
Even if you mean well.
Yeah.
You just in the room with everybody else that don't mean well, everybody getting fucked. Remember at Ja House, fuck you and fuck you and fuck you.
Yeah, like you just going on a tirade for nothing, dog. We want to help you.
Look, I'm the only one sitting there like, shit, I didn't spend the night after night in the studio with this nigga making this musical album, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm chilling. Everybody else scared like, do I gotta shoot this nigga? Like,
yeah, fuck you, 5, fuck
all
you.
Because Hayes wanted to take our record and get it mixed and mastered properly.
Yeah, like, yeah, man. Shout out to my brother, man.
I love you.
So let's dwindle down, man, to the end of 2020.
Oh man,
or whatever.
Well, since we got the second shot, you know what I'm saying, and I want to say this because I know I said that I haven't been drinking and things of that nature. Habits are on you personally.
Yeah.
Nothing that is out of your control. Okay? So if there is something that you took yourself away from because you felt like it was taken away from your life, I want to tell you right now, you have control over that.
Yeah.
Message.
Yeah.
I've taken one shot and I'm about to take another shot, but when I leave from here and we're done taking shots, that will be it for the shots. You know what I'm saying? I'm living within the moment because I know who I am and I know the control and the power that this has. So, second shot, my brother.
Rider.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
You ain't got no chaser? Is it back there now?
I'm good, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Also, another trick when drinking liquor. I don't know if it's going to work for everybody, but it works for me. I run the liquor to the top of the roof of my mouth.
See, that's where it get complicated, man. And it's just swallow the shit, man. Just take it,
roof of my mouth and swallow. That way you don't taste anything, so there's no reaction to drinking it unless you have like a large cup and you just guzzling. You're gonna have a natural reaction to that. But you just take it to the roof of your mouth, push it back with your tongues. Boom, easy.
See,
but yeah,
man.
2020. So I posted that picture on Instagram. Crazy. Now that I go back and look at it, because I recently got removed from Gucci because I spent a lot of time there working security, and a situation became where I was working overnight and two men ran inside to rob the store while construction was going on. There are things that I wish I could have corrected in the nature of my actions, like push the police button, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't no snitch. So I got up and I reacted like they were stealing my own shit, because they was. And, you know, I came out of that healthy and everything, but by the time I made it back to the home that I was living in Victorville, I had no job no more.
Yeah.
So
in our time seeing each other, I think the last time me and you seen each other was when we went to go get the...
Yeah. We went to go help my cousin move. Yeah. And you know, it was shaky in between us, not because it was anything personal, but because we were going through personal things. And it led us to grow apart and decide that, you know what, we don't need to be dealing with each other right now until we grow. Yeah. And so thank God.
You called and I came, man.
Yeah, still.
I was ready for it.
And vice versa, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Because we rooted. We already know what it is, but we do understand when each other needs separation and space. But so when I got out of that situation, my life was in turmoil. You know what I'm saying? I was going to football games all the time. You know, I was making money.
Yeah.
You know,
and this was before the situation happened at Gucci.
Yeah. No, well, this is while I was at Gucci. You know what I'm saying? So when Gucci had ended for me, my life changed.
Yeah.
And it was hard coming back from that. You know, I started managing security teams at clubs. You know what I'm saying? Now you got women in your face every weekend while you're engaged and you're a stand-up man. So it's like you're running but trying to protect at the same time.
Yeah.
It was a difficult thing to go through. Got to deal with drunk people when you're not drunk, all of that or whatever. But looking at ways on making it through that, I made that post. I ended up COVID hit. You know what I'm saying? Which exited me
March of 2020 for sure.
Man, exited me out of the club work and everything environment, because you know that was non-existent. So I ended up getting a job at a hospital, veterans hospital, as security. Job was easy. There was really nothing much for me to do. But because of how I was released from Gucci, which wasn't Gucci directly. It was the company that Gucci had me connected to because they wanted to keep me while they were working on opening up a position for me. And so I was at the hospital. I was working a lot overtime, you know, living in Victorville, Adelanto area, driving down to LA 5 days a week. Who's going to do that?
Yeah, real talk.
But I did that out of sacrifice because of the love that I had for the person that I was in love with. You know what I'm saying? So this night, overtime was available to me and I accepted it. You know what I'm saying? And me and Junior, shout outs to my best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to JR, man.
The tandem. I was down in the city and I'm like, I got to do overtime. I'm doing 14 hours, 12 hours. I'm going to stay down here or whatever. I'm going to stay with you or whatever. We go and we, you know, he a hungry ass motherfucker.
I know.
Yeah, hungry.
I know. I know.
And you know, I was one too or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he's just like, man, let's go get something to eat. So we sitting there trying to figure out what we want to eat and everything. And we finally come across, let's just go to In-N-Out, Crenshaw and Century for sure. We dip over to In-N-Out in my baby, my TLX Acura that I do miss ever so dearly. We dip over there, we get our food or whatever. I ordered a 4x4, you know how I do off the menu. 4x4, give me the biggest cup you got in a root beer, no ice, light ice, whatever. So we're traveling back to his spot. And we come northbound coming up Crenshaw to Florence.
Got you.
And I'm sitting in the left-hand lane, waiting to make a left-hand turn. Sitting, not moving.
So you saying northbound, like going towards like 50s, 40s, 30s.
Yeah.
Got you.
I was coming from Century going up Crenshaw.
Got you.
All the way to Florence.
Got you.
Or whatever. So sitting there, the light changes green. We're laughing or whatever. Ha ha, he. I'm taking a sip of my soda. And I seen the light turn green out of the corner of my eye, so I put the soda down. Now, usually, because LA got some crazy drivers. Y'all know y'all crazy out there in the streets.
Real shit, though.
Usually, I'm always attentive, paying attention, every other which way. But this night, I was not. Took that sip of the soda, saw the green light, and I'm like, all right, cool, let me put it down and go, right? The moment that I etched out there to make that left-hand turn, not even going 5 miles per hour, which I would believe because I let my foot up off the brake.
Yeah.
Slightly press it onto the brake to start to make that turn. Somebody traveling from Inglewood Cemetery coming on down eastbound.
Yeah.
Ran that red light in a Volkswagen Golf of all things. A Volkswagen Golf.
So you know how you be seeing like the accidents on movies?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like you split second, oh my God. Like,
yeah.
And to be honest to you, I do not recall anything past me taking a sip of that soda and seeing that green light.
Damn.
Because they ran that red light and they T-boned me, right?
Yeah.
The both of us fucked up. Me, obviously, more so than him. As he tells me.
Because they hit your side.
Yeah, they hit my side. If I hadn't been sitting in my car the way that I sit in my car, because you know I'm a tall individual, I need my leg space.
Yeah.
So I had it all the way to as far back as it was gonna go. So my left side of the body was right where the beam was at, in between the passenger and the driver door. You know what I'm saying? So I got that still protecting me. I have that still protecting me. And everything still took place the way that it took place, and I ended up with the injuries that I ended up with. What does that tell you?
Yeah, that if that still wasn't there,
if I wasn't sitting where I was sitting, what does that tell you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was just one avenue of I could have been out of here.
Yeah.
Like I have pictures on my Instagram to where you can look at my car. I have videos to where you can look at the seat that I was sitting in that was folded up like a hot dog bun. As my best friend Junior would say, or the story that he remembers. He got out the car or whatever, was gasping for air, things of that nature. Not one airbag on his side went off.
Damn.
Every airbag on my side. Poof, every single one. So as he's gasping for air, the niggas that's helping him out of the car rob him of his phone, whatever valuables that he had on him at the time or whatever. And then like, hey bro, wake up, you good? Like that type of shit. While I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They hit me so hard that my car went from traveling northbound to facing traveling westbound.
Damn, so your shit.
I'm in a TLX Acura, a sedan. Google it. So all white.
So
chocolate insides. So my baby. The first car that I'm a pay a car note on a car.
Yeah, I've been in that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to throw the chocolate inside though. But look, so
hey, I picked it out for a reason.
You have to do that shit. Yeah.
It's sexy.
So you saying when you got hit, you basically was faced the way they were coming.
Yeah. Damn. Or no, face going the way that they were coming from.
Coming from, westbound.
Yeah.
So you were facing the cemetery.
Yeah. So, they tell me that I got out of the car. And like I said, go on my Instagram, look at the video. I got out of my seat. There was no way ever I was getting through that driver's side. Ever.
Yeah, I seen the pictures, yeah.
Got out of my seat and climbed through the car, out the passenger side.
Damn.
Junior told me I'm walking around screaming for him, Junior! Junior! Unconscious to this I am.
Yeah.
While I'm doing that, broken sternum, brain swollen, bleeding, organs displaced. Talking about planned operation.
Yeah, in real
more
life
than
shit.
Just a fucking funny bone.
Yeah.
All over the place. I'm walking, Junior, looking for him, trying to see where he at.
Damn.
Junior's finally able to come to, make a phone call or whatever to his brother, to his sister-in-law. They come to the scene because we wasn't far. We was almost there.
Yeah.
It was almost there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Isn't that how it always be?
Man.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Almost there. Almost there.
Almost there. Then they got, man.
Almost there. And it's like, man, like just so many different ways that I go through the process of because getting out by myself.
Yeah.
After I was robbed, on top of that, in my seat, you know what I'm saying? Took my chain, my beats, whatever, my watch, whatever valuable that was on me, you know what I'm saying? That was in the car, able to see, you know how scavengers in the hood be.
Nah, I'm already
Let me
knowing.
see. Let me get this.
You right on,
hey, bro.
You right on Crenshaw and Slauson.
Yeah, Crenshaw and Florence.
Florence, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gas stations on 3 corners of 7-Eleven on the other one.
Yeah, so you between two hoods.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Scavenger mode. But still have some type of heart of let me help a little bit.
That's what I was just about to say. Niggas though.
Yeah.
Niggas. Don't help. Nothing. Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? My car was towed instantly. Almost as if the tow yard heard the accident. Because that's how hard they hit. Go look at my car. Go look at it. Testimony within itself.
Yeah.
But I could have pierced any of my organs getting out of that car by myself climbing through.
Yeah.
Any one of them.
And you talking about organs, you talking about you was hit so hard your organs shifted.
All over the place. Spleen, up here.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything. All over the place. Not how it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They strapped me, my junior sister-in-law says, they strapped me to the gurney or whatever, placed me in the back of the ambulance, but do not take off immediately.
Damn.
How are you? What are your injuries? How are you? What are your injuries? What are your injuries? It's 2 people in the other car. One person received a broken leg or whatever.
See, that's how fucking hard they hit you.
How?
You know
How? How are you? 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 She was telling them he don't sound like himself.
Mm-hmm.
He said
about
his stomach,
you?
Yeah. His stomach hurt.
Yeah.
He's complaining. The way he sounds, I've never heard him before. Y'all need to get him to the hospital now.
Yeah.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how many hospitals we passed or how many hospitals we were nearby. But because of the situation, they took them to the nearby one and I ended up in downtown. You feel me?
Yeah. At which hospital?
California, where I was born at the first time.
Yeah, see?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, y'all could have took me. What's the hospital over there where Brick used to stay? Centinela.
Centinela, yeah.
Could have took me there. It was right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup, down the street.
Could have saved my life, but maybe, you know what I'm saying, they would have took me there and I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Because those doctors that would have been there wouldn't have been able to do the job that the doctors
the other doctor.
You know what I'm saying? 2 doctors.
Yeah.
Because I had 2 surgeries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm waking up in the hospital. Last thing I remember, taking a sip of soda. I'm waking up in the hospital that I was born in, plugged up to everything, and you know how I am about medicine.
Yeah, I know.
You know how I
didn't
about
attempt
pills.
to get you Vicodin.
All that.
Yeah, all that.
You know how I am.
The pills, yeah.
I'm hooked up and it's going into my veins the strongest shit.
Yeah, morphine.
I'm pissed off. They tell me that I'm on the phone, which I happen to be on the phone with my auntie Bridget or whatever. That from what they tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what I'm talking about. But the nurse can't just happen to come in and just like, who are you on the phone with? Or whatever, from what I'm being told. I'm trying to pull things out of me or whatever, because I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on.
I just woke up from what was my first surgery.
And that's a scary fucking feeling, because you don't know if your leg off, your arm off. You just, you hear it.
My first surgery, already I'm in the hospital bed with already a staples in me.
So
going down the middle of my body.
So
staples.
this first surgery.
Yeah. Waking up, because I went into surgery immediately once they got me there.
Wow.
And already I'm unconscious, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
During COVID, no visitors, no nothing. I'm by myself. You feel me? If I didn't have my phone, if they didn't find my phone, which happened to be underneath my car covered in soda, or however they found it or whatever, it was doused in root beer. Because that just was what it was. They didn't.
So they didn't take that.
They couldn't find it.
Yeah.
There's no way I don't even know how they got my phone from underneath my seat. Because once I got out of the hospital, I attempted to get underneath my seat and couldn't.
That's damn.
So I don't even know how they got it.
Was you able to retrieve everything from the phone though?
Yeah. It was it was still acting like I dropped you in water. I'm about to trip. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But it was just one of those situations where, I'm waking up and I'm like, what the fuck just happened to my life?
Yeah.
And why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
For whatever reason. I still can't put a finger on it. You know what I'm saying? But I've noticed what I've been separated from and things of that nature. So I'm just like, maybe that's why. And I was just being pig-headed and hard-headed because I knew what it was. But I still was unwilling to leave from what it was because I wanted to change it because I thought I was Jesus.
Wow. Yeah.
So once I'm learning about everything, and like I said, I was hopped up on drugs, which is why y'all got that, my cousin got that fantasy football win over me or whatever. Because, you know, I was on a war path that year as well, like I am every year.
Hold that bullshit ass blasphemous ass statement. We're going to take a quick break, man, and we're going to be right back, man. We're on the Patio Politics with J5th.
What's the deal, y'all? It's LP, the host here, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Patio Politics. Y'all keep it locked because we are not done yet.
My mom passed away when I was 14, so I ended up getting like 4 other moms, and you know, I took from each one, and as I saw their characters, it taught me how to grow into a woman.
The biggest obstacle and challenge that I faced along the way is self-sabotage.
I'm constantly growing. I've made mistakes. I've made things that I've had to go back and correct. That's all part of the process.
Because of my dark skin and my thick thighs and my big booty. For a long time, I fed into what Hollywood or America said that I wasn't.
I hate people say that you're not gonna do that, you're not gonna be able to make it, you're not good enough. That inspires me.
I really follow the cats in the game that stick to code, ethic, you know, just morals.
I like to humble myself in front of people to show them that it can be done.
What I feel that sets me aside is having God by my side, because He is the one that makes me unique, and He is the one that gives me the strength in order to make myself seem unique.
All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me, ain't no nigga like me. I'ma show you, baby, I'ma make you mine. All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with
Nigga, we was...
Yeah, you know, yep. 24 hours.
Delirious. I'm about to go to the truck and take a nap.
What up, man? Patio Politics, man. SirMac J5TH, man. We live. We live, Ryder.
Politics.
That damn, before you go into that just took me back to that time, man, where we
was delirious.
48 hours, man, of just music making.
Putting it in. Ja want us to come through, we gonna go. Shout outs to Skills, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Brother Skills, Brother Ski, and Boogie Brooks, man, my brother.
Boogie Brooks on the beat.
Yeah, you talking about that's when Wiz was in the closet smoking.
Them passed out damn near because all them jackets and shit was in there. The light was hot. It was a small space. The mic was damn near in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like it was for everybody else. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Cause remember, I heard like a loud doo doo doo. Oh shit! I'm like, he didn't
open the door.
My clothes. He done fell out. Wiz, you good? You
I'm
good, Wiz? I'm
he
good,
opened
bro.
the door, slid out like I'm good.
Just
bro.
press record.
Just press record.
And don't forget, we all was kind of going through it with the woman shit.
Yeah. Got in there after that and gave us the most beautiful take of hooks and ad-libs on, I forget what track it was, but it was just like,
get your shit together.
Yeah,
that's why I said we was going through it.
Nigga.
Yeah. That was one of them points. You need to go. I'll talk to you in a few days. It was that whole leading into that song.
Bustin' cussing up under my breath.
Yep.
Right every time.
Everybody was on the phone arguing and texting a girl, going through it, and everybody wrote their verse in like 3 to 5 minutes.
Big Frost Giant. I'm gonna say Frost Giant.
Yep.
Frost Giant was pissing me off.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy.
That shit was wild.
Man.
Get back to the all right, so the accident. So take me back to
So I wake up from the first surgery, which happened immediately or whatever. Piecing everything together. My phone was finally brought to me when it was found underneath a seat or whatever. And I'm connecting to people like, yo, what happened? What happened? Like, I have no memory, even to this day, other than the stories that was told to me, no memory whatsoever. I'm like, what the fuck happened, and how long have I been here? You know, I don't like going to hospitals. I don't like it's politics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how I feel about politics. You know what I'm saying? Power, money, control. That's all politics is, but I ain't gonna get too deep into that because I don't want them to come get us.
Nah, man, they gonna do that anyway.
Man.
Real
man.
talk.
So, you know, just learning everything or whatever, finding out, you know what I'm saying? And my heart is different.
Yeah.
Not to say that my heart was bad in the first place, but my heart is better and different because I'm like, I just cheated death like 4 different ways.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
Like, in a matter of moments, 4 different ways I just cheated death. Like, nobody else survives what I went through. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I got the first little slit down my stomach or whatever, my abdomen, to be prolific or whatever. Down my abdomen, everything put back in its place, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm envisioning that they had to slit me open and take everything out
of you,
to place back in properly where it belonged. Because, you know, shit was all over the place where it shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm in this hospital, X, Y, and Z. The care wasn't that great. There were a few nurses that I did connect to a little bit better. Shout outs to my auntie Gina, who's my auntie Bridgette's sister, through her dad's side and everything. She knew a few nurses in that hospital, so she connected with them to let them know that I was there.
Yeah.
So once that happened, I received better care.
Better treatment.
You know what I'm saying?
Praises.
And, you know, it was a tough time. It was a really, really, really tough time. And I was doing everything in my nature if I had the power or didn't have the power to get out of there.
Now, let me ask you, would it happen to be a tough time solely because of that isolation or just with everything that you were going through?
It was everything. It was everything. Because prior to that, like I said, I was having 9 to 5 issues. I was having relationship issues, which I actually want to admit that I had them from the start, but I was ignoring them, figuring out how to like get through it and be the one to persevere and change the atmosphere.
I'm gonna tell you why a lot of people probably don't realize why the Most High is so in here, in this specific area, because we just was having a conversation with some ladies earlier about that.
Man.
About the signs.
I wish I was here.
Yeah, they
I wish I was here. We gonna have to have it again.
You was en route, but I'm saying
we're
signs.
gonna have to have it again.
Man,
we're gonna have to have it again.
Wow.
We're gonna have to have it again.
So you seen them signs from?
Oh yeah, from the jump. But you know, I believed in myself.
From the beach jump.
Yeah, literally from the beach. Because it was like I saw what I wanted, and you know how I operated.
Yeah, I know.
You was pissed off at me. You was mad because we were there to do what? Promote, pass out film, pass out music, and I saw her and was just like, "Who's that? Oh, that's my ex Breezy, X, Y, and Z, A, B, and C. All clear, all good. All right, for sure." You know what I'm saying? She had 2 people with her cousin and somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. Fuck what I came here on the purpose of what I came here for. I done seen her, and this is what I want right now. This is what I'm going to do.
Same cousin?
Yeah. So I'm like, this is what I want. And I went after that. I was like, fuck the mission. I know what the mission is, but fuck that. I done already got the green light and I see something that I want. I'm going for it. You know how I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was persistent. I walked them all the way up and down that beach, you know, and I invited her out to a birthday party or whatever, because you know we were supposed to go to Brazil that year, but it didn't happen. So I spent my 30 in LA.
But it will.
3 parties. But
it will this year.
It will. Danger.
Hey fellas and riders, we're going to Brazil, man. Be ready. Be ready.
But yeah, like she ran away and we reconnected 2 years later. But yeah, back to the surgeries and everything. Like I had my first one and I'm like, this is what I got to do to get out of here for sure. Let me ramp it up. Even if I don't have the strength to do it, let me find the strength because I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? And so like they was just like, yeah, well, you're doing good. We just want to make sure you can walk. So I'm damn near skipping and running with the walker like, get me out.
Yeah, you ready to get up out of there.
Free me, because I'm here alone and I don't want to be. Like I'm going through a life experience right now and I cannot handle being alone by myself.
Now, let me ask you, because now with the walking, was you, when me and you talk, was it before the walking or after?
I'm not accurately sure. I can't say.
Because I was going to ask you, what led to that, just that revelation of just reconciling certain
relationships?
Yes.
Almost losing my fucking life.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's no deeper, but as deep as that. Like, I don't know anybody out there, your story, your life passage or whatever, but if there's ever a moment or time where you feel like you almost lost your life, literally, like almost lost your life either by your hands or somebody else's hands.
Yeah.
It changes you, whether for the better or for the good. But for me, it was for the even better because I was already good. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like even though I was battling myself, it was still a battle.
And we talked for what, like 3.5?
Man.
Yeah. And
man.
Yeah.
You know how I get when we get to just politicking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Didn't need no patio then. You know?
Nah, real talk.
Backyard, front yard, however, whatever.
And I believe it was just a brotherly conversation.
Yeah, whether we had to come to fit the cuss, we never actually did, thank God. But if it needed to, we was ready and we knew it on each end. But it's just like, what can we do to move past this and forward? You know what I'm saying?
Because it's bigger than us.
Yeah. So I'm doing everything within my power for them to let me out of this hospital. You know what I'm saying?
And we both stubborn signs.
Yeah.
So
Very. I mean, shout outs to ETJ again, you know what I'm saying? He's a Scorpio just like you. Y'all
a little more aggressive.
I battle y'all different ways, but
JR is a little more aggressive than 5, man.
Definitely.
This shit, I'll be like, damn, I would have did that 20 years ago.
My God.
Jay is gonna do it. And I'm like, Jay, don't do it. Don't say it. And he gonna go.
My God. It's like, and it's like knowing y'all and knowing of me and then learning myself. I see y'all in a so much different light. It was just like, I know you better than you know yourself right now because you're not where you need to be.
Yeah.
But they just like, we want to make sure that you're walking, able to do these things. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the bathroom, let us know when you shit because that's an important sign after the first surgery. So I'm doing all these things. I'm in that bathroom 3 hours like...
Yeah,
come on. Like, it's got to be something. Give me all the food. The hospital food is fucking terrible.
Garbage, yep.
You know what I'm saying? I hate Sierra Mist because, it was maybe introduced to me at a bad time, but the flavor is not there. I fucking hate it. Don't ever give me a Sierra Mist. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. But I thought that I was doing everything properly and maybe I was doing it too aggressively to get out of there. They broke some news to me and they were like, you have to have a second surgery. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
He told me.
Why? Well, your diaphragm ripped again. Fuck.
Did they say why? What was the cause? Or
if they did, I didn't retain the information because I was just so distraught that
I know
they were telling me day after day, you're almost out of here. You're almost out of here.
They lost your ear when they said second surgery.
You're doing well. You're doing well. You're doing well. They take me down to get that x-ray. Oh, man, your diaphragm done ripped again. And I'm like, you know what? Y'all done operated on my diaphragm. I'm a singer. Am I going to be able to ever sing again? Like, I know it has nothing to do with my throat, but it's where all my air comes from and where my compression and things. Am I going to be able to sing again? Oh, yeah, you'll be able to sing. You probably just won't be able to hold your notes that long. And I'm like, well, great. I used to hold my notes for too long anyway. So I should be somewhere where I need to be.
Still unfortunate news to hear.
Yeah. So I'm just like, dude, again? All right, well, you know what? They was like, if we let you go home now, you'll leave here and die. Still.
Damn.
After everything that we've done and everything that you've went through to recover, you'll go home and you'll die, and we cannot allow that. And once they said that, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'll stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got no choice. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they would have let me go if I chose to go. Still. You know, because I'm conscious and I'm able to make that decision. Like, nah, I want to go.
Yeah.
I'll take my chances.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, okay, I'll stay. And I didn't feel bad about it because I'm like, at that point, I'm like, I didn't understand it fully, but I knew that there was even more of a purpose on my life and my existence.
Yeah, because you would have been taken.
Yeah. After all that I went through prior to that accident, I was still here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And for that to have taken place. So went through the second surgery. They removed a rib, so I'm one rib less. ETJ will tell you best. He likes joking about it all the time. McRib got a new, just every rib joke in the book. He's got them for you.
Shoot.
Asshole. He's got them for you. Every rib joke. But I took that. I was actually mad when I came to because they didn't tell me beforehand, we going to take your rib out and everything. Like, they didn't want to open up the first wound that I had, so they made a new one. Starting underneath my underpit and going around, wrapping around to my back, where they removed my rib to get to my diaphragm to repair it again. There was a separate doctor, different doctor than the first operation. Once again, I'm waking up in the hospital bed, this time knowing what's taking place and everything, so I wasn't as like all over the place. Let me take my time. Let me go slow. Let me get myself together so that when y'all tell me I'm out of here, I'm actually out of here.
Yeah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So I went through a lot. But it was a better experience. You know what I'm saying? I was even helping my roommate, which I probably had 2 of them during the course of the time that I was in there.
Yeah.
I feel like I was in there for like 2 weeks and a half. You know what I'm saying? Maybe shorter, maybe longer. I don't know. I would have to actually look at paperwork, which I no longer
I think it was
have.
a little longer than that. Yeah, the stretch was longer than,
Because, the accident happened in December. Dude, I spent Christmas
and New Year's.
Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve in the hospital by myself. And usually, you know what I'm saying, not being in the situation of building a family, which is what I was attempting to do at that time, like, I was okay with being by myself because without my dad's side of the family, my mom's side of the family don't really get together like that. My dad's side of the family was really a little bit stronger and able to do those type of things, like have events for Christmas and things. So by that time, everybody had moved out, you know what I'm saying, to a different state other than my uncle at the time. Shout out to Caesar. And he was still living with my grandma, who was still living at the time. Rest in peace. I love you. And so I had them. I had my cousin Leonce. What up, Tweet? What up, Champ? You know what I'm saying? But, over the course of time, people started moving out. And then when my grandmother passed in October, which was right before my accident. You know what I'm saying? So I was grieving, not knowing how to go through grieving at that time in October, and then December I almost lose mine.
Yeah.
So it fucked me up so much more. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find out how to like deal with this situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Losing something that was just so powerful and strong to me to get hit again.
Yeah. Man, and just hearing it, like, we don't call God, he calls us. And it's like a beam me up Scotty type shit. And we can't get mad at him. And it's still taking me time to understand that, man, even now with the shit that I'm, dealing with or wrestle with every day. But it's like, man, the Most High, you can't ask him to say, I want to be a leader, I want this and that. He like, nah, I'm gonna call you. I'm only gonna call who I feel is qualified to handle the position. You get what I'm saying?
And I was more mad at myself, but I started forgiving myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, he's only putting it on me this hard and this strong because I'm not stepping into the calling.
Yeah.
I've been ignoring the call for so many years.
How many times we had to talk about ignoring your calling? And people say, nah, I got it, Jay. It's
timeless.
Yeah, okay.
Timeless.
You got it, nigga. We gonna see. You get what I'm saying? Because
stop doing it your way. Your way is not the way.
Man, come on.
Stop it.
And our understanding is not the right way of understanding. Remember, I told you that. Remember?
Yeah.
When I was in a situation like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna move here, I'm going to marriage counseling, I'm going all out.
Yeah. And I was right there with you. I'm like, whether I feel like this is the best thing or not.
You gave me a cutthroat. I ain't fucking with it, Five.
And I always been that way.
Yeah, you told me. I ain't fucking with it, Five, but man.
People, be the friend to your friend that needs that type of friend.
No, real talk.
Fuck they feelings.
Yeah.
If it's real, it's real. Fuck they feelings. Give it to them straight up and down because ain't nobody gonna give it to them like that.
Real talk.
Nobody. Give it to yourself that way. See the person in the mirror and go to war.
And I wouldn't even say in the sense of that it ain't fuck they feelings because you're protecting, righteously protecting
in
the right way,
in the right spirit,
protecting their spirit, opposed to the motherfuckers that saying, man, follow your heart, JT, go get married and you see this red flag.
Not knowing that your mind is the most powerful vessel that you obtain. And they follow your heart, follow your heart, man. Follow your heart, follow your gut, follow your mind.
I know she a
harlot,
right man, but why you doing her like that, man? Going and no.
Don't. Anyways, I survived the accident. Here I am.
All praises.
You know what I'm saying? Thank God, thank the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I'm still battling back from the 8 ball that I was behind, but I tell you what, I'm a progressive pool player myself. They missed that shot on the 8 ball. I'm about to run the table with every single ball of mine that's on the table and pocket that 8 ball myself. Watch me. I guarantee you. But speaking of love, man, like shit, let's talk about it.
Talk about it. Like I was explaining earlier, we done went through our chain of heartbreaks and man, like
some deserved, you know.
Yeah.
Not gonna say we haven't scarred some souls out there, because we have.
Nah, we have.
Unintentionally and intentionally.
We have. I can't say unintentionally. I'm gonna say intentionally. Ooh. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, shit.
I can say unintentionally because, you know, a lot of the times it's like I'm looking to do the right thing, but I know when it's not deserved. You know what I'm saying? But unintentionally, I have scarred some hearts and some souls.
Yeah.
And that made it feel intentional. So to anybody out there that ever feels like I did them wrong in however way, I apologize. I am so sorry. It was never my intention. It was just my action. And at that time, it wasn't the proper action. But I do guarantee you that where I am now is a better person than I was then.
Remember Northridge, man.
Hey, no. Here's the thing. And I made her understand it because I'm like, dude, yes, I was after you and I obtained you and I got you. But I had to work to get you. But all the time while I was working to get you, you had a man, which you did not keep a secret. You let me know. And at that time, I was in the lane of being a side nigga. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't want to be in a relationship no more. I'm like, if you got a boyfriend, you're for me. Because I could pull you from the bad time that you're having with him, give you a good time, and send you back home to the bad time that you're gonna have tomorrow.
But that's like me saying, yeah, I was a nigga shooting at niggas in the street. I was a nigga when we did drive-bys. I was shooting. I may have hit a few kids and all this and that.
But my silver lining was bringing you joy that you wasn't giving at home.
Man,
because I still was who I was. But anyways, here's the thing though. When I finally gained access to her inside her living space, which I set up so proper, and she probably gonna kill me if she ever see this or whatever. But Buddy was out there in the valley, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna come kick it. I've been trying to get after this one. It's around Valentine's Day. She been telling me, well, my boyfriend, even though he was not living in the space or in the same city or state, my boyfriend, and me just being a nigga at that point, I was just like, I'm still gonna get what I want. So I'm like, buddy, I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna chill at wherever you kicking it at the house you living at or whatever, right? And I'm gonna give her all the game, right? It just so happened that it started raining, right? And so I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to get her to say, yes, you could come over finally. Because, you know, I done walked her close to the home. Yeah. She never let me inside, you know? So once she gave the okay, it started raining, pouring raining. You feel me?
Yeah.
Pouring raining. And I'm like, BU. She said I could come. He was like, all right, word, you need me to drop you off? I'm like, nope. He was like, what? I was like, I already rooted out the address. It's not far. I'm going to walk. Nigga, it's pouring raining. It's raining outside. You gonna do that? Yeah. You wanna know why? He's like, why? I was like, because when I walk through this rain for 20 minutes, I'm gonna be soaking wet. I'm gonna be soaked, bro. That way, when I get to her doorstep, I'm gonna be looking like old boy was looking on Coming to America with the flowers and roses in his hands, like dripping. I was a lot more soaked than that though. She was like, "Oh my God."
That's cap though. That's cap though.
She was like, "Oh my God, how did you get here?" I walked. You know what I'm saying? Playing the role, I walked. I wanted
Bless
to get
her
here
soul,
to
man.
I'm sorry.
Bless her soul, man.
I'm sorry, but I knew what I wanted. I knew the play that I needed to play that was gonna get me in the door. So I'm like, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I walked. I wanted to get to you. Oh my God, come in, take them clothes off.
But listen, that's a fine line a lot of us brothers don't understand. You can't play the game with the intentions on not understanding that it may be played on you.
Yeah. But that's where I learned it from, because it was played on me.
Yeah, but
I was naive.
We can't do tit for tat.
I was naive.
Because God
and
is like,
immature.
nigga, I put you through that for you. Bet not. And we still be like this, like, like.
I was naive and I was immature.
And you know how God be. He still put in your face like, nigga, I know you see me.
With knowledge of a portion of the power that I had. So I used it to my gain. I'm not going to lie. I was still good to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just didn't give her what she wanted, which was to be with me.
Yeah.
After that night of me taking my clothes off in her home, you know what I'm saying, getting them dried out, spending the night, you know what I'm saying, popping that thing, doing that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Love a lane, played my music and all that, gave her the good get down.
That's that's treacherous, man.
It is.
There's nothing holy about treachery.
But check this out. Check this out where I found the balance at. I get back home and I get on the internet to do my research, because normally I do my research in the process, but I was just so adamant at getting.
Yeah.
I do my research and I find out that day, you know what I'm saying, while she's slobbing on the knob like corn on the cob.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna keep it real. It was that man's birthday.
Hold up, the boyfriend?
Yeah. All right. You understand me? You understand me?
And see, that's
something that solidified. I told her
that's a whole different. See, that's
I gave her so much good feeling, because no matter how hurt I am, if I'm kicking it with a woman, I'm always gonna make you feel good, because that's just my natural soul. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to be conceited or beyond arrogant or nothing like that. I just know what I provide. You know what I'm saying? So I gave her that good feeling continuously, to where it was just like, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. And the man that I am in my head.
That just. Yeah, that's all.
The man that I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, I know how saucy I am. There is another man out there, because I am not stupid, that is way more saucier than me. And you got by me. If I give up the relinquish, and maybe she's never had a good dude like me to the certain extent that I was. You know what I'm saying? Which made her want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? She was there for me, you know, at a time of need. I said, I was a key collector. I had her keys too. I had her mama keys to her mama car.
See, yeah, that's
I was using her mama car when we was working with Michael Jackson's son for his music video.
Look, man, that's shit, man. That's a whole different convo, man.
But it's like, I was just like, you know what I'm saying? If I could do it, somebody greater than me is going to come in and do the same shit to me. So I can't give you that power.
Women wonder why guys like me turn into the guy.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, no, for real.
I was turned heel by the situation. And I've said it time and time again, it's so easy for me to be the heel, because it takes so much work to be the heel. As a face, which in lamer terms for y'all that's not wrestling fans, a face is a good guy. Oh, I want everybody to cheer for me. Oh, I want, like Hulk Hogan, eat your vitamins, say your prayers. And I'm for that. I'm all for that. But it takes so much more to get somebody to hate you.
Yeah.
And then hate you to the point that they respect you.
Yeah.
Because you're so real about how you're making people hate you in order to love you.
Yeah.
Because when you give them your good on the surface, they don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
So you really got to dig down deep and be the most disgusting version of yourself to show them how much they should appreciate you.
Yeah, man. But see,
and it's like you don't want to have to do it, but it's like, fuck, it's what I gotta do.
But that's the thing, man. Just before we go into this final break, because we got to touch on that last subject. But I tell people it's the difference between the hero and the villain, and people say how, and I'm like, what they do have is a commonality with pain.
Yeah.
Now, a hero is somebody who sees pain, and this is what he does with it. The shit happened to me, and I do not want nobody else to go through it, so I'm gonna prevent them from going through that.
And gonna keep getting hit.
Yeah, exactly. That's the. Now you got the villain, this is where our battle come in at. The villain is like, I dealt with this pain, I got this done to me. Now I'm gonna inflict it on the person who gave it to me and everybody else that come in my fucking path. You get what I'm saying?
In order to provide the good that I want for myself.
Yeah, that's the
slaying you.
That's the difference, and it's a fine line between that battle of staying a hero and saying, no, I want to be healed. I want to be it. I want to be the villain because this is what happened to me, and I want to pay back everybody else plus everybody in front of me are going through it. Man,
all healed.
Yeah. We gonna Patio PolitiCz, man. SirMac, J5TH, man. We'll be back, man.
Yeah.
After these messages.
What up, what's poppin'? It's your boy DJ F&J. Y'all that tapped into the Patio PolitiCz. Thank y'all for watching. Go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube, you feel me? Hey, stay locked in.
All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me, ain't no nigga like me. I'ma show you, baby. I'ma make you mine. All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with
Nah, you cool.
I'll ride in the trunk anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I was just talking
for entertainment purposes.
I was talking about the ladies.
Oh shit.
That's what I want.
Shout
out to the No Pull It Out gang, baby.
Oh my God. You know what? I needed to be on your, you know what? I did my best throughout my life to make sure that I didn't bust in the wrong one because I always wanted that wholesome white picket fence.
Yeah, you
mom,
better
dad,
keep that in mind.
Bro, I'm 35 now. I'm starting to feel like I need to start. I need to join the no pull out game.
I seen a lot of.
I trained myself to be a pull out king.
Yeah, but look, I seen a lot of cats in our age with the Arthur fist in court, ready to turn to Ike Turner, and it's like nigga, don't do that. Like,
I literally trained myself to be a pull-out king. Once I really got into it, I was just like, shit, if I'm gonna do this is what it's gonna have to be.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I ain't got no seeds out there, but I want it so bad. It's one of my fears.
But see, that's
it.
That you want
to be a
man.
Dad.
Look, you want it the right way, man.
I do.
You don't want to have your children out of lust and out of convenience.
I do.
You get what I'm saying? Nah, don't do that, man.
35, bro.
It's coming, but that's the thing.
I want to be able to enjoy my grandpa-ness.
You will, and like you said, you've been listening to Eric Thomas affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come the right way to where you ain't got to deal with the bullshit. You know
it's recognizable now.
Yeah,
and to a point to where I'm not going to ignore it on purpose because I think I'm something that I'm not.
Exactly, and it ain't got to be forced.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you and that individual can share that experience for the first time.
I can't wait for you, baby.
Together.
You gonna love me, and I'm gonna love you.
So look, speaking of experiences, talk about your last just the encounter about getting married, because you crossed the stage that a lot of us didn't. I know I was going to marriage counseling and talking, but I didn't get the ring. I didn't put a ring on it, man. I didn't put a ring on it. I needed more insurance. I'm like Ghostface Killer. Give me the ring. I'm asking you nicely. Fuck it. I'm gonna just take the whole finger then. You know what I'm saying?
I'm writing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one of the songs. Love me unconditionally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I will in return love. I want you to love me just the same. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've always been set up. But like, I took a step, even with all of the pain and the things that I've been through with women, knowing even from the beginning, like the first time I told that woman that I loved her, we was in the parking lot of an IHOP restaurant.
Yeah.
She had just bought me a Rams jacket, a white one, similar to the black one that I had or whatever, fresh fly. And I told her I loved her and I had tears in my eyes. And she looked at me like, why are you crying? I just told you I loved you. I just bared my soul to you.
Was that a red flag?
Yes, it was. But I passed by it because of what I wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I fell in love with potential.
Yeah. Damn, we all.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a panel. Oh my God.
Every girlfriend that I've actually.
Are you insane?
Yeah.
What is not you? Is that a lot? I'm talking about this depth.
Yeah, she insane too. I'll join him. Is that a lot? I don't want him to die alone if he's gonna die, but he's not gonna die.
She think a nigga on spaceships.
I mean, hey.
Like I'm getting Uber to my
Working this grave ship.
Spike Tyson. Yeah. Take that with you. Just take that shit with you. Hurry up, please.
Hey, we done had days. Remember when I woke up from the I Am Lauren party in the back of Brick Car?
Yep.
missing my shirt, wearing a vest with a bear head next to me, missing my computer and all my shit. Sick for WrestleMania the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, what happened last night?
Yeah.
Because I just tossed a whole bottle by myself in less than 15 minutes. On top of all the 100 proof that we was drinking beforehand from Nth birthday party.
Yeah.
The continuation of that, man. But anyways, shit, where were we at?
We was on
love, right?
About the love.
Oh, okay.
And she was looking at you like.
So that was one red flag that I just said, fuck it, whatever. I'll take that one. I'm used to taking those. The day that we actually made it official, it was eerily close to the relationship that I had prior to her, which I spent 2 years from rebuilding myself because I was in a different lane and dealing with a different type of hurt, which is where we had our falling out at.
Yeah,
because
I wouldn't call it a fallout.
And what
just brother shit.
We was working on Frank Blue, as a matter of fact, too.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a fallout though. It's just brother shit. Like you get me?
Yeah.
Like,
so I'm like, man, I prepared myself. I put myself back in position, but I still wasn't wise. Yeah. Because I'm like, no matter how positioning I'm trying to place myself, the opposition is not doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Especially what I'm seeking for. I'm not giving it a chance to seek me.
Okay. Now, real quick, with that situation, right? Now, was it when you seen the talents in that individual, did that kind of just...
Yeah. It was a mixture
that catapulted it.
Yeah. It was a mixture of me being ready for a relationship and then also another fascination of mine that I never had. And I had it slightly, but it was during a time where I was open and honest. I was dealing with 2 different girls, and I was open and honest about it. They both knew. You just came from her house. You just came from her house. Did she feed you? Did she feed you? That type of joint or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I had keys to both of their house. But I ended up choosing the other over the one that had that talents, which I apologize for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That went how I went or whatever. And what man is open about shit like that? I'm fucking you and I'm fucking her. Yeah. I got keys to both y'all house. I come and I go as I please.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this to y'all, but I want to give myself the real opportunity to realize which one of y'all I actually want.
An average dude to go with the talent because that's he feel that's a greater connection.
And I didn't do that. I went with the business or whatever. Yeah. So, but anyways, like I manipulated that situation. I did not end up with her, but the next girl or whatever that did have that talent. Like I said, I was in position and I was ready. And when I heard her voice,
I know.
It's the most angelic thing about her. You know, I became a karaoke king during this process.
Not only that, she on Smooth album.
Shout out, man.
Yeah.
That I helped
2 songs.
That I helped make happen. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? He joked with me the other day, you know, I still talk to her. I'm just kidding. I'm like, nigga, shut up.
Yeah, he better not.
I don't want to hear none of that. Like her voice was so fucking angelic that it captivated me.
Yeah, she was an artist.
During a time where I was waiting to be captivated, but I was captivated by the wrong thing. Being a singer, I've always wanted to have that woman that was on an equal level to sing to me. Even though I didn't use that weapon as the weapon that it is, like let me sing in your ear and get them draws off of you.
Yeah.
I have other capabilities that gets that job done. So I save that for the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? When I'm stroking, I'm hitting notes in your ear at the same time. When I'm eating, I'm hitting notes at the same time. You say we going there, we there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really being destructive at that point.
Yeah.
And so ignoring everything else about her because I knew nothing else about her and moving away from the situation that I was in, my living situation, I saw an opportunity.
Yeah.
And so I jumped on that not knowing what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
Outside of her voice, she was not right. And you know, I ignored a red flag because there was a time where we were sitting on the balcony in Marina Del Rey and she told me about her ex-boyfriend and how she was doing he was doing cocaine and crack and all that, and she was so insistent without me asking that. I wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
But he was. I wasn't doing that.
But kept after every year.
Yeah. And I wasn't asking.
Yeah.
Completely ignored it. You know what I'm saying? Even when you came across of it and didn't share it with me, but you shared it with Tandem or whatever, you shared it with ETJ, and he shared it with me, and I was just like, nah, man. I mean, her dad do it.
Yeah.
Her dad do it, and he back in the picture or whatever. I'm living in the jungles now.
Yeah.
Someplace that I didn't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I done been around. You know, quietly, I've been around. I'm living in the jungles because we were moving out from Marina Del Rey from underneath somebody else's stature to build our own shit. That relationship didn't even last more than 6 months. Remember when I came to church? Because she was supposed to. I was just with my boy Izzy. Shout outs to the crew again. He was here from Dallas, Texas. As many of us that could met up. We were in Hollywood at our boy Keo studio, whatever, doing music. She was giving me grief all night long. And I'm like, you do music. You know what it is that I'm doing. I don't know what it is about women in certain aspect, and maybe it's the men that created it. But when I'm in the studio, or when I say I'm going to the studio, I'm going to work. Yeah. I'm not going to go see no female. I'm not going to go get into what the studio vibes may be and all that other stuff. I'm going to work because I have talent that I need to put to the test. You know what I'm saying?
So look, because we gotta for sure have a part 2 of this.
Man.
It's just touching on the relationship. What to expect from you, Sir Mac? Reinvented, reborn.
Greatness. All the greatness that you knew and all the greatness that you're going to know. Through and through. Through myself and through other individuals that are open. I pour only now into cups that are willing to be poured into that don't have any holes. You know what I'm saying? Let me be the vessel. Let me lead you to your true self. Even if it's even by, I like that. Let me mimic that. Okay, cool. Mimic me to a certain extent. Once you get to that certain extent, take it and find you.
And how can they reach you?
Man, Twitter.
All that.
_ SirMac _ You know what I'm saying? Facebook, Alexander Devon McGowan. You know what I'm saying? ALEXANDER DEVON MCGOWAN. Instagram, Mac Miracle. MAC _ Miracle. You know what I'm saying?
And what about the podcast?
Podcast, SSAW, Facebook group. You know what I'm saying? We talk about sports. We have all type of podcasts. As a matter of fact, let me just take a gander at this really quick. You know what I'm saying? We got Cover Zero. That covers football. We got Reform Hooligans, soccer, Diamond Talk, baseball, full court press, basketball, ringside mayhem, where you'll find me, the heel, the champ, Mr. Know-It-All. Champ is me, champ is me. Woo! Ain't nobody touching me, you know what I'm saying? Wrestling, you know what I'm saying? We got Ose and Abe. They are just all about everything. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We are building. Shout outs to CJ, you know what I'm saying? Building up something wonderful with SSAW that, you know, at some point in time, Rider for Life is going to become merging, you know what I'm saying, on the operational side of film and things of that nature. But yeah, go on Google, type in Sir Mac, find what you find. We got I Am the Talent 1 and 2 on SoundCloud. We got I Am the Talent 2 and 3 on I want to say on Dat Piff. Out the Vault, a mixtape of a lot of songs is out actually on Dat Piff as well. My latest release. Working on I Am the Talent 4. You know what I'm saying? Currently, right now. Shout outs to Too Smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Number 3, you know what I'm saying? I had to do what you advised me to do years ago and just have that album to myself with no features, and I made a lot of people upset. But for those people that are upset,
it is what it is. We got something for them.
Yeah.
Get out your feelings, man. Hey, part 2 coming up. Patio Politics, man. It's your man J5TH, my rider, my brother, Sir Mac. We're going to be at it again. Salute my rider. I love you. And we out like this, Patio Politics.
We hope you stay a while. 'Cause it's right for life. Trying to be